Okay, we are live.
Are we? Oh, perfect. Look at this.
Okay, now we're live.
This super professional picture.
This is.
Oh boy.
I did
Once
the best
again, I
with
get
what I
snubbed and uses the appliance. Hello, I'm Cup of Water.
Alright guys, hello everyone. Welcome to the Hazbin fan core QnA session. Today we have I'm sorry. We have Bosco. And Bosco.
Why, hello there.
And the ever so lovely Monica.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, great.
I won't spam it, I promise.
30 seconds in, we've already got the voice mod.
I got a bad feeling that this
It's a very
voice mod is going to give us trouble.
Very professional setting, as you can tell.
We're professionals here.
We're professional gremlins. We share one
Hey,
whole brain
Ed.
cell.
Gremlins in a trench coat.
Ed, at some point, I'm going to ask you for a favor, because Luigi's going to pop in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's Bully Luigi hours. Oh, my favorite.
Okay. And what's going to happen when Luigi joins the chat?
Well, I'm going to ask you to say, oh, Luigi, in character, because they're a fucking dummy. Well, actually, I was going to ask both of you to do it, because they're obsessed
Oh,
with
hey,
Vaggie
look,
and
there's
Alistar.
Luigi.
Oh,
In
speak of the
chat
devil.
right
Oh!
now.
All right, there's Luigi. Hello, Luigi.
Hi, Luigi.
Just a heads up.
Are you a Luigi board?
Wow. Wow.
Shit about the voice mod.
All right. We're starting with the dad jokes early today.
That's not
Alright,
a
I'm changing
dad joke.
Luigi's name in the honey core. They're now Luigi board.
Ouija board. Just really quick before we get started. Hey, you guys, if you guys have already asked questions in the fan cord, please don't ask them again in stream chat. We'll go through the questions that we have, and if we have extra time, we will pick up questions and statements at the end, towards the end, or whatever. All right, ready to kick this off? Ready to have a good time? Have a good time?
Having a good time.
Having a good time. Having a good time. All right. First question. Hello, Monica. I was wondering, who's your favorite character from Helluva/Hazbin?
Oh, why would you start with that?
because that was the first question that popped up.
You can't even just softball me and be like, hey, what's your favorite flavor of, like, ice cream? Ugh.
Well, it's funny
What
because
is your
it's.
favorite
I'm sorry.
ice
Okay.
cream?
All right. You know what? Fine.
No, don't make up questions. That's fine. I'll answer the question.
It's
So,
literally a question. It's literally a
yeah,
question.
okay, look, I get it. Yeah. All right. Whatever you say. Anyway, so my favorite character from Hazbin or Hell of a Boss is I have no idea. It's like picking your favorite children, which for me is obviously going to be the first one I ever have, but it's a lot harder with Hazbin or Hell of a Boss. They're all really good characters for a lot of different reasons. I really like the main character from Hell of a Boss just because I got to be on a stream with Brandon not too long ago, and he's a character, and I like him, and we can keep him around.
Yeah, I gotta say, I really like Blitz. I don't know. I like the relationship between him and Moxie. That poor soul.
I love Blitz. I love Blitz so
fine.
much.
He's
I like
such
how
a true chaotic. I love it.
What?
I like how, by the way, we are 5 minutes in, and I'm already getting bullied by someone from cast and crew of Hazbin. So thank you, Bosco. Appreciate it.
Wait, what?
Yes. Okay. Blitz. Let's see. Next question. This question is for Bosco. I've watched your Twitch streams a couple of times, which is pretty entertaining. What other games do you play? Have you ever entertained the idea of streaming other games too? You do that MNW. I've seen that a couple times.
I have. So they're asking if I stream anything else?
Yes. Have you streamed anything else, and would you be willing to stream anything else?
Yeah, I have streamed other stuff. I've streamed sports games, which I know will also make people groan because you typically don't stream those because people are like, why would you play sports games? Not a video game. Shut up. I like sports games. I streamed Jackbox. I've streamed Halo. I love Halo.
Yeah.
I love Halo. That joke is like 8 years old. Yeah, that's a majority of what I stream. But yes, I would be open to streaming other games.
What other games have
Would
you
you
thought
be
about
down
streaming?
for streaming Doom?
Oh, I've also done. Oh God, not Cooking Mama. What the hell's it called?
Overcooked?
Overcooked. That's why my brain
Oh.
stopped. I
Oh,
beat
God,
the
I
first
love
one with my
Overcooked.
roommate, and we have to finish up the second one. So that'll be something that we do.
Wait, there's a sequel?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Overcooked
true.
too.
Oh,
Yeah, have
God.
you? It's also multiplayer online. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's a really good
It
game.
is.
Yeah, I have it on
Wow,
Steam.
okay.
It's so
I
fun.
didn't think a
I-
silly little game about raging at your friends over carrots would get a sequel.
You have no idea.
Oh, it's so good.
It is good.
It's very good.
And I'm
Alright.
awful at it. Absolutely god awful at it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
yeah.
I believe you're awful at it. You in general are awful at video games.
That is true.
The next question, though, is also for Ed. So, Ed, how does it
Yep.
feel to be one of the most loved characters in a series and the most hated? Referring to Alistar and the Marauder.
Well, with Doom, it's really fun because I like that all of my friends thought I was a pain in the ass to fight. So I
Which
just
you
I
are.
like I like upsetting my friends. That's basically what it boils down to. And then on top of that, it feels great to be Alistar because he's just a really fun character to play, and I'm just glad people like him.
Do you in general have a preference as to playing a good guy or a bad guy, or a somewhat more ambiguous?
No, I
character?
mean, I think it's fun to play both for different reasons. It's really fun to play villains because you really get to sink your teeth into being an awful person, which it's very cathartic sometimes because there's a lot of times like I just like to purge the world of stupidity, and that'd be a very evil thing to do, and you can't really do that. So getting to do it in a video game is great. But I like being a nice person, and I feel like I'm a nice person, so it's fun to play that too.
So, do you actually play Doom Eternal? Like, do you play the Doom
I
franchise
have played
whatsoever?
Doom Eternal, yes.
How does it feel fighting yourself in a video game?
Well, I haven't fought myself yet because I haven't gotten that far. But that being said, I've beaten myself before. I played Dustin Elysian Tale. I played the sword in that, and so the whole game I had to listen to myself as I used myself to kill people.
I didn't
That's
know
right.
that
I
you
forgot
were-
about that.
Yeah, I was the
Hadn't-
sword.
Very interesting. I played a bit of Doom Eternal and I didn't play the Marauder, but I watched somebody play the Marauder, and I sat there like I would never have guessed that this was Bosco ever. Ever.
You got a freaky range, bro.
You
I
do.
appreciate that. That's I love being a vocal chameleon.
Yeah, your
Whatever.
range is amazing.
Oh,
Also,
we got
screw
a
the chat
question.
saying that I suck at video games. Why don't you say that to my face? I'll beat you up IRL.
You
Fight
clearly
me.
haven't seen fucking monsters play video games, dude. She's even worse.
Okay, no joke.
I bet you if I sat her in front of Super Mario Bros, she wouldn't get past World 1-1.
First of all, yes, I would. Secondly, I am bad at video
Bullshit.
games. I am bad at video games, and Velvet can attest to this because I played Dishonored. Like about a month ago and streamed it. Boy, howdy, that was, even though I've played that game and beat that game several times, it
I've
was
seen
bad.
you play that
It was
in a
bad. How many
DM
times-
call before.
How many
Like, for
times did I
someone
jump into
that's
the
so
water?
obsessed with the game, you're so
Oh,
bad at
many.
it.
You
Oh,
did
God.
many times.
So
So many
great.
times.
You want to play a stealth
Alright.
game? Mosh just doesn't play stealth games. She fails at
Bruh.
them.
You just go in guns blazing.
Dude,
You would go
the
in
most
with a
terrified
fucking
I've ever
bomb strapped to
been-
your leg.
Was a clean hands ghost run on Dishonored 2.
Oh, God. No thanks. All right. Sorry. Enough about us.
Next question is for Monica.
Wait, before we ask that question, one sec. I'm just going to, and I apologize for this, I'm just going to switch the internet connection to 4G just so we don't have any trouble. Apparently it lagged for a couple of people. So just give me 30 seconds.
I like how K19 says I carried him in Valorant.
Yeah, your
I
chat's
fu-
funny
I
too
fucking
much.
love it. Oh, and we're back, I think.
Oh, good because I was about to say.
Yeah, we're
something
back.
that I was about to say something I didn't want on stream.
Oh, no.
Well, that's good.
I'm
That's
glad you
great.
told me we're live. That's why I kept refreshing because I was gonna bury somebody.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, who are we gonna bury?
I
No.
was
we
gonna
can't
bury a
say
bunch
it
of
on
people.
stream.
Good.
You
But
can
I
very-
was able to
Alright.
protect myself.
So we
Hey,
got a
guys.
question
Let me
from
put
Monica
this shovel
here.
away.
I guess we're blaming Luigi. We're blaming. Okay, so apparently Bosco
Yeah,
is
it's
your
Luigi.
We have a
fault that the stream-
Luigi. Wait, we have a Luigi board.
Yeah, it's Mama
Yes,
Luigi.
it's a Luigi-
This
there's
is the
a
person
Luigi
that
board?
I added you on Twitter about.
Oh, you mean when
Poor
four
Luigi.
fucking people in the fucking Halloumi server
Oh,
decided
man.
to @Ed Bosco at the same time because we're
Wait,
dumb?
Wait,
I
what
like
happened?
to point out we're not sorry.
Remember when you got pinged like 4 times in a row on Twitter by a bunch of fuck shits trying to get the answer as to whether you've answered Luigi's donations on stream before or not?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Actually,
Well,
no, I don't know that.
same Luigi is in the chat right now.
I don't know.
They're
I don't know if you know
Mama
this, but
124.
Twitter feeds are really bad at being able to single out specific people and see stuff because there's nowhere to really sort them well. So it's just like a giant blob of people like tagging me and stuff. So no, I probably didn't see it actually. Now that I think about it, because I don't have any recollection of those events.
Let me.
No,
pull
that's
up
fine.
into
I
it
honestly,
directly.
who even is this person?
Mama Luigi.
Luigi is our close personal friend, and they are a huge fan of both Monica and yourself. And
Should I get my shovel?
Yes.
Yeah, you need the shovel.
All
You're
right.
going to need the shovel.
All right.
Because this is the point in the stream where I'm going to ask you for a favor.
Okay.
Do you think, as Alistar, you could say, "Oh, Mama Luigi"?
Oh, Mama Luigi.
Thank you.
There you go.
Alright.
That happened.
Right, please make
Beautiful.
sure
And
to
now they're
clip
dead.
that. Thanks, guys.
And now they're
Yep, they
dead.
are dead.
Everybody
literally
clip
dead.
that.
I want everybody to clip that, and I want them to all go to Mama Luigi's Twitter page and just dump it in there. Go ahead, feel free.
I just want you to constantly spam Luigi with it, but thank you.
Great, I can't wait.
Anyways,
Can't wait to hear
they're
about
we
this.
got a question for Monica.
Monica.
Finally. We went through 3 of them for Ed. Monica. This
Yes.
is from, I don't know who it's from, but it says, I see you on the Honeycast sometimes, but I'm unsure if you've mentioned this before. When voicing Vaggie, do you use a different voice or do you speak naturally? As a Vaggie fanboy, I must know.
I use my natural speaking voice. She had a different voice at the beginning, but Viv was like, "No, let's try your natural voice," and she liked it, and it stuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
By the way, do you want to explain to the chat where these questions are coming from so that they're not confused?
So on our fan code,
Oh,
which you can go
we
to,
actually explain it in the fan cord, but basically, before every Q&A, about like 2 weeks before every Q&A, we have a bot that you DM, and then the bot sends the DM to us, then we put it in a channel, and then we collect it to put in the group DM later on.
Got it. So the questions have already been selected for those people that are asking.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we just
we
sift through the
open-
ones that are approved.
If you want to
We
put in
do-
some questions for the next one, go to hasbindiscord.com and DM the QnA bot that we've got in the server there.
Oh my God, you're like the freaking male version of the Skype test call.
The fitness grand pacer is a
He
multi-state.
gets he gets
Go-
compared to the AI in Stellaris.
I don't
Only
know what that
one
is.
person compares him
You've
to
got
that.
mail.
No, wait.
No,
someone
that's
else-
AOL.
So
I die whenever
don't
he
know what
starts
the
doing the
Skype
fucking
voice
fitness
is
grand
like.
pacer test.
Thank you for calling Skype test call services.
thank you for calling.
Go for
Skype test
anyone
call
that's
services.
curious.
There you go. See, there you go. That's it. You nailed it. Also, all British people apparently sound the same because that's apparently what happens. You like that British guy? You sound like Jeeves from Iron Man.
Do you know the Queen?
Do you know?
Oh, God.
Oh, I know that. Who lives on Drury Lane? Yeah.
How
I
often
just
do you
call
drink
them tea and
tea?
scones, dude.
Do you like? Do you like to partake of the crumpets and the tea?
Really quick.
Oh,
We're gonna have this
fucking
discussion. We're gonna have this discussion because we've had it every discussion.
Oh,
we've had it
no.
every.
No, we are not having this fucking discussion.
Yes,
We are going to
are.
go one goddamn Q&A where we don't have this
No.
fucking discussion.
All right,
Oscar,
having a
hey.
discussion.
No, we're not having this discussion. Is there another question that we can answer?
Do you like pineapple on
Yes.
pizza?
Thank you, Ed.
We're moving on.
Fucking,
It's gonna happen. It's
Do you
gonna
like
happen
pineapple
anyway.
on pizza?
it's not.
We're moving on. Hellboy, is there another question? You should ask another question.
Yes, thank you, Ed, my
So-
bestest friend.
It's
Question
good
for
to be
Bosco.
here. This is a great Q&A. I'm happy to be a part of it.
I know, it's just wonderful, isn't it?
This is
Okay,
in no
so-
way, as we would say in the business, a clusterfuck.
It is an absolute disaster.
You're right. It's a fluster cluck.
Ed, how did you think of Alistar's voice? I think they're
Uh,
asking how you conceptualized it.
Old school radio broadcaster. That was what they wanted, so that's kind of what I used for inspiration.
Have you done that voice in previous work anywhere, or was it something that you kind of created?
I mean, I've done it as an
for this game?
impression of like what old timey radio sounds like, but I've never done that for a production, really, not at least of this scale. So now, anytime that I do any kind of old school radio voice, I guarantee you, everybody's gonna say it's Alistar. I did, however, sneak Alistar into an anime, which makes me very happy.
Excuse, please
What?
give us.
What?
Oh no,
Context
no,
for
people
that.
are gonna have to figure it out, but he's out there. It's not exactly the same voice because I'm not doing the like old school radio affectation, but I saw the character and I went, "This is very Alistar. I'm gonna make you basically Alistar without the accent."
So
Can you at least
Ooh.
narrow it down for us?
Well,
Because there's
hang
like
on.
millions of fucking
No,
internet out there.
no, because people will
That's less
figure it out, and
fun.
when you start passing it, because I don't want the anime to become known as, oh, that's the Alistar thing, but he's somewhere. You just got to figure it out.
Well, it's
So-
time to look
It's
at
a mystery tool
Bosco's
we'll use later.
IMDb.
each
Yeah.
week we give the viewers some homework, and I guess we now know what homework for this week is. Try and
Well, I
find
love
out
doing
what
that kind of
is.
stuff. Like I try to sneak like impressions of stuff into things all the time. Like I love sneaking Patrick Warburton into the walla of anime. It's great.
Oh god, that's beautiful.
Like you're just in
Okay.
some random fantasy anime, and they're just in the background. You, oh, I need some bread. And it's like, what the hell is he doing there? What?
Doesn't belong here.
I mean, they already told you they need some bread. That's what they're doing there. Like, bro, come on.
I'm looking for the magic shop.
that was actually really good. What the hell? God. All right.
Don't do that too much. She gets a little flustered. For
Yeah, I know. I
Fuck
figured.
you. Fuck you.
Is there another
Anyway.
You get
question? Are we-
flustered for Bosco in general. Don't
But
even.
here's what I love. I always say that that's my Patrick Warburton question. They're like, yeah, but that sounds like Joe Swanson. I'm like, yes, I know. That's the name of the actor.
All right, next question. To both of you,
All right,
what is the worst injury you guys have had?
Oh, Lord.
Huh.
Oh.
I was kind of a big fat nerd, so I always like stayed indoors and didn't really like climb a tree or whatever children do. So I think the worst injury I ever had was I dislocated my hip. For no reason. I didn't fall. It just happened.
Ooh.
And,
Oh.
I couldn't walk for like a week. I was like 6. I don't know. I've never broken a bone again. I loved the indoors and partaking in the cartoons. So
I love the inside.
I do. Indoor.
I know how you feel, Monica. I stay inside all the time.
I
Or at least I try to
dislocated
do
my
that.
knee playing video games.
What?
No, you didn't.
What?
Wait, what? What?
Ow!
That's
I'm
probably
impressed,
genuinely the
but-
worst injury I've ever had. I was.
What, did you get 2 balls deep in a match of fucking, what is it, caboose ball or whatever? Griff ball?
I was playing. I think
What?
it was Team Fortress 2 at the time, and I was kneeling on. I was kneeling on a chair, like just an office chair thing, and I kind of leaned to the side to swing my legs round the front again, and one of them just sort of didn't want to go, and my kneecap went into the wrong place. So worst
Oh,
injury I ever
God.
had was a
Oh.
gaming injury. It's
Jesus.
a bit pathetic, but there we go.
One of your
I'm
admins,
impressed,
everyone.
I'm not gonna lie, but shit.
Bosco, worst injury you've ever had?
Probably a twisted ankle from playing basketball.
You
See,
know?
he's the only normal one here.
What do you mean?
Well,
Like, that's
Monica
the
was
most-
doing
Oh,
Oh
that.
yeah,
normal
no,
acting.
sorry. I sprained my toe playing Halo.
He
and
fucking got the reference.
and I dislocated my thematics Hamelia when I was doing Doom the other night.
Yeah, I shattered my frontal lobe just watching TV.
Yeah, no, I've never had a
Being an
serious injury
adult?
outside of turning my ankle probably playing basketball. That's probably the worst thing I've ever done.
Oh,
Man,
Because like you know how when you jump up and you come down on somebody's foot and your ankle goes the wrong way?
oh,
Ow!
terrible.
Yes, I've done that.
Yep.
guess
Yeah,
the
it happens.
basketball persona really actually fits, doesn't it?
Hilariously enough, I'm probably the least graceful among everybody here. I broke the same arm twice, 4 years apart.
Oh, this story again.
That was silly.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Once on a
My
bike.
my
on roller
worst
skates.
injury was I fell onto a like one of those parking stops and had a mild fracture on my forearm. It was in a cast, I think, for like 2 weeks to a month, something like that.
You're all just
My
reaffirming.
tailbone's fractured.
I've never been
so-
seriously injured. Like that's a terrible question for me. Like, what's the worst injury? I don't know.
Yeah, no, me neither. I mean,
when you swallow water with a little bit of air and it really hurts your throat, that was
yeah,
traumatizing.
Oh,
yeah.
we should
Other than
probably
that,
move
Regale
on.
chat with
Alright,
all
I
of
was
the
gonna say, we
Fine.
could probably move on. The worst injury I've ever had is
the-
the mental fatigue that I get from the honeycast.
Oh, mood.
We understand that.
Same.
understand
I
that on
mod
first
that
level.
chat.
Try moderating the fucking
Yeah.
chat for those things,
Nope,
dude.
nope, you're stupid.
I know
You
I'm
a-
stupid.
You asked
You're
for
right.
that job.
I'd like
Did
to
But
point out,
anyway,
Did
so
I'd like to
the
point out
next question. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'd like to point out, I've said this multiple times, but Bosco, I'm pretty sure you've awoken many, 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 many people into a humiliation fetish that they never knew they had, just
What?
based on the honeycast alone.
What?
also furries.
And furries, yes,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man,
Luigi's a
furries
furry
are
now
cool
because
people.
of Werewolf Bosco.
because werewolf Bosco.
Yeah, that they came out of the woodworks on that one.
I heard you bullied Ashley for that one.
I bullied her.
Yeah, that's what Ashley told me, that you bullied her.
I mean,
Yeah.
I told her that this is dumb. I can't believe you're spending so much time on it. This is going to backfire on you. And she's like, "No, you're gonna regret it. You shouldn't. I told you, I'm gonna draw this thing." And then immediately she regretted it. And I'm like, I told you. Like, I don't know why you thought this was gonna hurt me in some way. Because she was upset. She spent way too much time practicing that. She's like, I have to get it perfect. I'm like, this is why I never told you. It's like, yeah, but now that you have, I'm gonna make it. I'm like, you're just gonna bury yourself. No, it's gonna blah 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 blah. And now she can't escape
your
it.
Ashley impression.
I
Beautiful.
was thinking that too.
You know, speaking of pain, let's get into something that washes away the pain. Do you guys
Yeah.
drink? If so, what is your favorite drink, i.e., a particular cocktail, IBA beers, or IPA
Ladies
beers,
first.
etc.?
Oh, thank you. I do love partaking in the alcohol. I really do. I think my favorite drink. Oh my god, I'm gonna sound like such an old man, but Bloody Marys. I don't know what it is. I know they're gross. It's salty and cold tomato juice, but I fucking love them. That's usually my drink of choice.
I like inwardly cringe when you said that. I had one once. Don't like them.
Oh, love them.
Bloody Marys
You
are
upset
all right,
me.
but I prefer eyeballs.
Oh,
Bosco, your turn.
I'm basically straight edge, so I don't drink or smoke or do anything.
That's fair.
Yeah,
you're a
it's
better
valid.
person than I.
All
Sorry, these
right.
are really bad answers.
What about
No,
candy?
it's fine.
What's your
No,
worst
it's
injury?
fine.
I turned my
You're
ankle,
making for
maybe?
interesting content.
I turned my ankle. Maybe I don't drink. Next
Candy.
question. What's your favorite and least favorite candy?
There is one correct answer for the last part of this, and I will wait.
Favorite candy? Anything chocolate? I whatever it is, I'll eat it. Least favorite candy? Hard candy, like Jolly Ranchers and all that shit. It gets stuck in your teeth.
No,
and,
you were almost right, and then you were wrong. Did you just throw Jolly Ranchers under the bus? What are you, a
How dare you?
eat a
Canadian?
lot
I
of-
can't-
Why did
I
you
can't
do
be
that?
your friend if you can't respect Jolly Ranchers. I'm sorry.
Listen, I don't like them. I don't like the fact that it's not for me. Any fruit flavored candy, actually. Or you know what? No, wait. Abba Zabbas. That's
Hey, am
disgusting.
I allowed to open a can of worms?
Yes.
Go for it.
Can
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I take a question from the chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lazy Una likes to ask, has Bosco ever done anything? And to that, I would like to say no. So my answer, and this is the correct answer,
Oh,
my favorite candy is irrelevant because I don't like picking favorites because I always have like a top 5, top 10 list, so it doesn't matter. But candy is good. The worst candy is candy corn because that shit is like fucking hard
Yeah.
rock,
oh my
disgusting. There's a reason when you go out trick or treating, that shit's always at the bottom of the barrel and nobody's ever touching that stuff. I don't know who invented it. I don't know who eats it, but candy corn is an abomination.
God. Okay, yeah. that's
Candy
a
corn and
good
black
answer.
licorice are tied for me, bro. Both of them are fucking terrible.
When
I
I
Like,
lived
who
in
eats that shit?
I lived in the US for a few years, and this was when I was younger, so we went trick or treating and everything.
One person in the chat
And-
loves candy corn, and I don't know.
Why?
I don't even
Oh
think they're
my
human.
God.
When I tried it, I was
My
I was
mom
like,
likes candy corn, but she gets like the caramel apple candy corn, like that regular candy
Oh.
corn. It's
I
fucking
just didn't know
disgusting.
if
It's
I
worse
wasn't-
than regular corn.
just like, do you?
I
have to
even
grow up in
understand black
America to
licorice.
it?
Like, I get it, but candy corn, never. Oh, think about it. What candy's always at the bottom of the fucking thing? Candy corn.
Isn't candy corn made from like
Vile.
discarded candy?
No, it's
I like how you just tagged me in that question at the bottom. Thanks for
You
that.
know what?
Like, I didn't
literally-
just read it.
First of all, I tagged you before you answered the question. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm doing your job better than you then.
Also, fuck you. I like candy corn. So,
Do you? That explains.
I
a lot.
I do actually like
Why
it
are
too,
you
but
our
not a lot.
server owner?
Hold on
Anybody who likes candy corn shouldn't own a fucking Discord server.
Hold on now.
Listen, let me just state for the record, you were allowed to like whatever you want. You were allowed to enjoy
Are you
your
though?
life.
Unless
But
it's
if you like candy corn, you are objectively a failure.
Exactly.
Okay, but what if I say candy corn isn't my favorite candy?
If you said it, that should be like a baseline. Like you shouldn't even need to say that.
Candy corn.
If you tell
gang.
me candy corn is your favorite candy, we're no longer friends.
Just gonna
And I
go,
didn't like you to begin with.
User has disconnected from the
Oh!
channel.
Wow.
Damn!
I am upset.
That's not true. I was
The
completely
fitness
indifferent. I
gram
apologize. That
pacer
was mean.
test.
I
Man,
am
how does it feel
completely
to
in-
fucking be bullied, man?
No.
Finally.
Listen.
Hardcore
I should apologize. That was really mean. I really don't even think about you. Completely indifferent. I am so sorry.
Oh my!
Damn.
upset.
Wait,
That's
did I
really
say the-
gotta hurt.
I
because
said the
she has
quiet-
the biggest heart on for Alastor.
I said the quiet part out loud again. I'm really bad at that. I'm so sorry. Is there another question we could take?
If
Yeah.
Va- If Vaggie and Alistar were flavors, this might be another can of worms. Holy shit! If Vaggie and Alistar were flavors of Ben and Jerry's ice cream, or just ice cream in general, what would they be called?
Don't fucking talk to me, Neapolitan. Yeah.
I like that. I would buy that.
I just want to
It's a
try an
hard
ice cream
fucking
called
question.
Spite. Just Spite.
That's what Mon's flavor would be.
Alistair would be strawberry smiles.
Aw.
That's pretty.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, this is quite an interesting question. So, for both of you, what kind of setup do you use for voice acting? Like, what do you use any particular equipment, or have any advice for someone who might be looking to get into it?
Ladies first.
Thank you. For myself, I've got like a little booth in that little Harry Potter room under the stairs. So yeah, that's it's all
Oh,
treated.
stop. I'm already triggered.
They call it the boy hole.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I don't like this.
You
Took a
gotta
direction
pay
that
the
I
troll
don't want
toll.
it to go.
If you want this boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
I love Always Sunny.
Always Sunny is so good. As soon as she said that, I'm like, I hear DeVito in my head.
I immediately had
The
Dayman.
trash bin.
Yeah.
Within the boy hole, once you are deep within my boy hole, there's a Neumann TLM 103.
I'm uncomfortable.
You're
Welcome.
All right.
Well, Ed, what's your setup?
It depends. Right now, I'm on my SM7B, which is a Shure microphone. It's a broadcasting mic, and I run that through a Focusrite. So that's typically what I do for my streams, which is what a lot of people use for their home setups nowadays because we're doing everything from home. But upstairs, we have a professional sound booth, and it's completely decked out with high-quality mics and preamps and the computer up there and all that stuff. I'm not going to bore you with the technical details, but we have like a professional setup upstairs that I use for everything. For at least for voiceover. For streaming, I have my SM7, I have my Focusrite, and I'm good to go.
Nice,
nice.
dude.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got your shit set.
Yeah,
I
that's
try.
way
I like this
faster
stuff. I
than
like
boy
mics.
hole.
I like audio equipment.
All right.
All right,
Ed.
we get a question for Ed.
Hold on. Yeah, Ed, what's your favorite rap song? That was also part of that question.
My favorite. Why do you keep asking my favorite? I don't have a favorite, but like some
That's
really
just
good.
literally okay. Give me like top 5
Okay.
favorite rap songs.
Oh God, there's so many good ones.
Say Eminem.
Rapper's Delight is great. Lose Yourself by Eminem, but I also really like Rap
Okay.
God. Really put me on the Gangsta's Paradise was really good. I listened to that
Hell yeah.
a lot. Gin and Juice was really good.
Yeah.
I can't listen to Gangsta's Paradise without thinking of the Sonic movie now.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
now
song
you've
was
ruined
ruined
it.
for me.
Right.
Now you've ruined it.
That
Hold on, I
That,
need one
that
more.
song's been ruined for
I
me.
need one
thanks to
more.
Sonic.
I
Well, what do you think of Lose Yourself?
already said that was on the list.
Oh,
Wow. So
Have you
someone's
heard the
not
new
paying
Run the
attention.
Jewels album?
Wow. So you're gonna interview me and not even listen to my damn answers?
Yeah,
Really?
see?
Listen, Ed Bosco, I'm in the middle of shit. I'm watching the fucking chat, watching
So
for
what you're saying?
questions.
Wait a second. So you're not even focused on this interview?
Wow. Damn.
I
guys.
Ooh.
Oh my.
I will say one of my other favorite rap songs is actually a parody. It's "White and Nerdy" by Weird Al.
Yes.
That's also a really
Oh,
good
yeah.
song.
What's up?
It's Amish Paradise.
Because I hate the like
Paradise.
the 50 Cent version is awful. Like I don't like it, but then White and Nerdy is really funny.
Wow,
I
Bosh,
can't
not even
listen
paying
to
attention.
White
Wow.
Like that's the
Like,
problem. Like
Fake
there's so many
fan.
good like there's
Fake
so
fan.
many good rap songs. Like I can't pick it. Like that's just 5 that I thought of off the top of my head. And there's so many other good ones that I haven't even delved into.
Have you heard the new Run the Jewels
Like
album?
Logic is a really good artist that a lot of people didn't know about until recently. Like Logic has a lot of really good songs. Actually, Damian Lillard of the Portland Trailblazers, Dame Dalla, actually has some pretty decent rap songs. And it surprised me because normally athletes cannot rap. And Dame is legit.
all right.
Yeah.
Learning a bunch of new shit today.
Yeah.
My favorite rap
Right.
song is Imaginary Places by Bus Driver. Fucking love Bus Driver.
Can Alistar rap?
Can he? No.
Yeah, people are like
Alistar.
demanding that you.
I'm
rap
pretty.
as
Listen,
Alistar.
Viv is a musical theater nerd. Alistar will never rap. Maybe spoken word, like Trouble in River City style sing, but he's not rapping. That is not his thing.
I don't think they had
Boris?
rap back in his day.
I'm
Bart-
pretty sure they did, especially not down in Louisiana. They was probably listening to a lot of like jazz and maybe
What do
the
you reckon
blues.
Alistar's favorite music would be?
Friday, I will put you.
I feel like it'd be some kind of like jazz or blues or like swing music. But swing music was prevalent in the 20s, like big time.
I like that.
All right.
Hold on.
So we got another-
Hellboy Boris says if you are here, give her a sign.
I already typed in the
Is
chat that I'm
Hellboy
here.
okay?
Yes, I'm
Can we
fine.
get some Hellboys okays in the chat?
No, fucking Christ.
No, fully Hellboy.
The second part of that question, what would Vaggie's favorite kind of music be, and would it differ from your own?
Dang.
Selena. That's what it is.
What would her favorite music be? I don't know. Probably anything 80s. Because as far as I know, that's around the time she lived/died. So I'm gonna go with that. It differs a little to what I listen to, but
What's your favorite
mostly
kind of
into
music?
prog metal nowadays. It's usually what I'm listening to. Oh, and Devin Townsend. Shout out to Devin Townsend. Oh my god. If you haven't heard him, stop that.
Just stop.
Just don't do that.
You've all got Spotify. That's
Please don't.
homework part 2.
Oh,
You know
Everyone-
what? I
your
take it back. I'm
Spotify.
not okay.
and go to
Everyone's
Devin
asking whether Hellboy's okay. Yeah.
I take it back. I'm not okay. Monstrous is an abusive server owner. Please help me. I've got tons of welts on my fucking back.
I'm
I
upset.
have a fucking black eye. She beat me with brass knuckles. Dude, please get me out of this fucking house.
Wow.
Help me.
All right. Now I know
Someone
how
please
Ashley
get
feels.
me out of
Fire
Ashton's
monstrous. Fire.
Fire.
Oh my god.
I call the
But
chat's just going,
anyways,
wow, kinky. Anyway, that's anyway.
only one person said kinky, you ass.
Listen, I can't keep up with everything. All right, just
You're not
What?
keeping up with your fucking user base? Dude, what the fuck, man?
I
These
mean,
people
Velvet,
came here to watch everybody pour
To be
their
fair.
fucking hearts out into this Q&A.
to be fair, Velvet has been asking for walkies for months now.
I have.
That's another
everyone
thing.
wants
You
to
haven't
draw
walked fucking
me
Velvet.
just
You're a terrible
screaming
server owner.
Luckies. There's your third or fourth homework now.
Oh my
To the person who's asking if you can sing "I'm Not Okay" by MCR, the answer is find out next week when we read My Immortal again.
Okay.
We should move on, though. We've been on the same
We
question for
should.
about, like,
I'm
what,
We
sorry.
can
10
do a
minutes now?
Q&A with Monstrous and Hellboy, or just watch them argue for half an hour. That would probably be pretty
Yeah,
entertaining.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
right now, are
we
there
can go
any-
forever. But anyway,
Any fun
Yes.
and or unknown facts about either of your characters that you can or would like to share with other people?
I'm not allowed to
that
say
wasn't the next
shit.
question,
God
but okay.
damn.
I'm not allowed to say shit. That's a Viv question.
What are your favorite
Well, then I got
aspects of
something
your
that you can
character?
say shit about.
Oh wow, look at that. He adjusts the question. See, he knows how to do an interview, probably because he's been on the BBC before, but that's neither here nor there.
Shall I do the shipping forecast? Then?
What do I like about Alistar? I like that he's so evil and yet so jovial. It's a really nice contrast because you never trust the happy-go-lucky guy, especially when he gives off the creepy vibe, and when he can kill somebody with black tentacles that come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I
I'm not saying I've
was...
seen this. I'm not saying I've seen this somewhere, but I have. Anyway.
So, Ed,
Yes.
what do you think would be the D&D classes of the main Hazbin class? Or
I
cast?
think Alistar would probably be maybe like a sorcerer because I think he gets a familiar, which would then be Nifty, who he pulls out of thin air. So like that, I could see that being a thing. Also a warlock would make sense because you have a pact. So yeah, but definitely something in that vein, and he'd be a very high-powered one.
Nice.
In 3.5, you could actually mix. You could be an ultimate magus, which was a mix of wizard and sorcerer, which was extremely powerful. So in 3.5, that would be him because he would just have ridiculous casting power.
Good day to be a
Well,
warlock.
I don't know anything about D&D, so I'd take your word for it.
Yeah.
Monica, what do you think? What would Vaggie be?
I don't know about D&D. I don't know.
Oh.
That's a bad question. Oh no.
I think Vaggie would be a
Monica's in my
fighter
boat.
because she has the spear. She has the freaking
Yeah.
spear that she pulls. She'd be like a pole arm specialist with range and probably be a trip specialist.
Oh yeah, like a fighter.
Damn, there
Yeah,
you
she'd
go.
she'd be a fighter with a lot of trip feats. If we're doing 3.5. In
Yeah.
5e, she would also still be a fighter, but probably like a battle master or something. And
Lucky
she'd have like the
head.
pole arm. It'd be cool. I think, let's see, Angel would be, oh goodness gracious. I want to say he'd be the bard.
Yeah, I think
I
he
want
would
to say
be.
because there's not really like a classification for what he does in universe, but I feel like bard would fit him the best.
Yeah, he's a performer.
Oh,
Well, the chat agrees with you, so it must
Yeah.
be true.
Sam or Voris says Vaggie would probably be a rogue.
I could also see her being the only reason I said fighters because I saw her with the spear in the first episode, so that makes me think because a fighter would have to have the martial proficiency to use a spear like that. Because normally you're dex based when you're a rogue, and I think a spear is a strength based weapon, so that's where my brain went. You can clearly tell I have a problem that I'm even thinking about it this hard.
I'm not gonna make a comment.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah.
Yeah.
Performer.
What do you guys? Did we already ask this question? What do you love most?
We
about the
already
characters
asked
you
Ed
play?
this question, but we didn't
did.
ask
Okay.
Monica.
Monica.
Yes. What's the question?
What do you love most about the character that you play?
You know what? I like the contrast of how caring she could be and how sweet and how fucking nasty and angry she gets. You know, and I like that shit. I respect that.
Hell
That's
yeah.
some good
Okay.
shit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I had the cojones to tell people off sometimes. I'm a wuss.
You do. I've seen it.
No,
Oh, we both have seen it. You
We
got
saw-
a
we saw
fiery.
it.
You got a fiery temper.
Really? Thank you.
All right.
Such a huge
On
wuss.
On the
Thanks.
flip side to that question, have you guys ever hated or disliked your character or anything in particular about them? Is there anything that you, if you had the option to, would change or do differently?
Wow, that's a loaded question. No, I love
Yeah.
Alistar.
Oh, same. I love Vaggie. They're perfect in every
It's pretty
way.
hard to find fault, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, there's literally nothing
We're
I would
just
change.
so perfect.
Is it perfect? I like her.
It's so good. I love it.
She's
Wow.
very good. I like it.
It's so good.
Ah,
When did Stitch enter the chat?
I like.
Blue punch, buddy.
I love that movie as a kid. One of my favorite
That's
Disney
really
movies.
cute.
Dude, I love it now. You
No
can't
one
just not love it.
gets left behind or forgotten.
That was such an underrated movie.
Beautiful.
It was.
It's
It really
such
was.
a good movie.
God, the fucking
It's
bad
That
sequel
guy.
was
Iron
not-
Giant don't get nearly enough love.
Well, wasn't the Iron Giant like fucked over on purpose?
Well, Iron Giant was a really good movie because it doesn't have a well, spoilers if you haven't seen it. First of all, so this is your opportunity to pause. It doesn't have a happy ending. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
what I
yeah.
liked about it.
I loved Iron Giant. It was like so
Mhm.
sad but it was so beautiful.
I think
Very
that's the
underrated.
great
So
thing
well
about
animated.
Warner Bros. Animated films, though. Like they don't always have a happy ending.
Yeah. I will say one of the most underrated cartoons ever, or sorry, rather animated movies ever, because it got buried in the golden age of Disney, was Cats Don't Dance. I thought
Oh,
that
yeah.
was phenomenal.
Yep.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh
I
my
would
God,
highly
that's so
recommend
good.
it, especially if
That
you're in
used
any
to
kind
be
of
my favorite.
anybody who has dreams or aspirations of going to quote unquote Hollywood or getting into like a creative field out in
Oh
California.
no, wait, we did watch it. I remember. I
You can
watched it.
absolutely
Yeah.
relate to Danny. Like, especially,
Mhm.
like, I enjoy that movie so much more as an adult than I did as a kid. As a kid, I was like, oh, it's all right. But there were like, I was always a Disney kid, so I always preferred those movies. When I got into this particular industry and when I came out here, I was like, wow, Danny's a Midwest kid from Indiana and I'm from Illinois. He goes all the way to fucking California. The industry basically kicks the crap out of him. And then he fights through it and follows his passion. And I'm like, that's what's up. This movie's kind of badass.
Yeah, and the
And it's like the
animation
only time I've liked a
phenomenal.
Randy Newman score. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. God, that movie.
You
so
got
good.
a friend in me. No, stop it.
You got a friend in me.
Friend in me.
Yeah,
Also,
Oh,
can I
yeah.
just
that was
say,
really
like, this
good.
is no disrespect to the Kingdom Hearts franchise, but that level in the new one where they just basically run that song on repeat, it's like
Yes.
ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. And they just hit the repeat button, and I'm like, oh my God, there's nothing wrong with your level design, but Jesus, could you at least have done like something with this music? Give me one other soundtrack or make this longer so the loop is longer, please.
Oh, okay.
Because my
so-
roommate was playing it, and every time I'd go in the living room, it'd just be like, it's still this song. Like I would yearn for the sound of the battle music just so it could switch up.
So
I
Lyle
feel that.
messaged me from downstairs. He says the Iron Giant, the dude lied to the producer, said he was making the movie they wanted, and he ended up making it behind their backs. And he was like, "Fuck you! I made my good movie." So they basically fucked it on release and advertising. So that's why
Yeah,
it
they
did good.
sabotaged the advertising for it. It only got like 3 posters, and that was it. It didn't even get a commercial.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but you know what? They can't keep a good show down.
That's true. Dynamite-
That was
Oh,
another
really?
reference to a
Same thing for
really good
Treasure
animated
Planet.
movie.
Right?
So
Mhm.
we got another question about
Yeah.
Vaggie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to answer this, Monica, but are there any fun facts you can tell us about Vaggie? I heard she's one of the best dancers in the show. And there's also a follow-up. What would a normal conversation between Alistar and Vaggie be like?
All right. As far as fun facts go, people come up to me and they're like, "Did you know that she was based on a moth? Did you know she's from Salvador?" I was like, "Wait, what? Wait, what?" So people end up knowing more things about the lore than I do. I didn't know she was based on a moth. I did know she was Salvadorian, but I don't know. There's so much lore, and I'm like, I can't keep up. I know she's like slightly like themed on like a pirate and like doll. So it's like this weird
Pirate.
little- yeah. She's got like
Yarr.
pirate themes and like doll themes. And I was like, I just learned that like last week. I was like, what?
That just sounds like a typical day at the Ren Fair.
Mood.
Yeah, and the whole moth thing, which I did not know. I guess it makes sense
Oh,
now.
stream's buffering.
Really quick, someone's asking. You actually can ask questions in the Twitch chat if you would like, or if you are in the server, you can go ahead and message our QnA submissions bot.
Yeet.
I hereby ship Vaggie and Mothman. That is my new ship, and
Moth-
it is canon.
Oh,
Man.
on that same note, Bosco, I heard you are called the Chicago Mothman. Can you please explain this?
Am I?
Apparently,
Says
Who
who?
called you that?
Takahata actually said that you are the Chicago Mothman.
So first of all, you see what's wrong with your statement, correct?
No, I don't.
You mentioned that Taka said it.
Yeah.
There's your problem.
Okay.
Agreed.
People make up all kinds of crazy nicknames. I can't explain that.
Oh yeah, I was getting Moth Mom. It's like, oh, Moth Mom. I was like, who's
Maybe
Moth
it's because
Mom?
you stream so late into the night.
No, that's not what it is. Also, I don't have a choice. I don't start. Listen, just because I stream for 12 hours doesn't mean I started late. It just I ended late. There's a difference.
Okay.
God, fucking rude.
I don't have a...
I'm still convinced you're cryptid.
What?
Yes.
I'm convinced you're cryptid.
I'm a what?
Cryptid.
Cryptid. Yeah, you know the...
why would I be
urban
encrypted?
legends. No, okay.
You are a cryptid. Not encrypted.
Cryptid. I don't know
Yes.
what are you
cryptid?
saying?
Velvet, do you want to explain what a cryptid is?
What a cryptid is?
I'm letting y'all fall into this trap, man.
I say
I'm
it's
not
along.
getting dragged
Isn't it
into
along the
it.
same lines as a gremlin?
You're making up
Yeah.
words.
I swear these are words.
How do you
Swear
not know
these
what a
are actually-
gremlin is?
Wait, do you legitimately not know what a cryptid is?
I don't even know why you're asking that question.
Cryptid is
A
just like
cryptid is like a mythological creature. It's
Yeah.
like an urban legend.
yeah, it's
Like
like a, it's a
Mothman
myth-
or Nessie.
An animal that has
Bigfoot.
been claimed to exist but never proven to exist. Therefore, Bosco's a cryptid.
Yes.
But they also don't have to be supernatural, mythical, or even all that strange. Yes, I have Google too, guys. I know what a cryptid is. I'm just trying to play the bit, and you guys are getting way too uptight. Do we have another question? Because jokes apparently go right over your fucking
Sorry.
head.
I thought so.
Yes, we do have another question. There
Thank
was a
you, Hellboy. I
follow-up to the
appreciate.
one
I'm
with
glad
Monica.
that even paying half attention, you're still better at this than most.
Oh wow!
I'll take it.
This is
Fuck
what
it,
happens
whatever.
when I don't get
What would a
walkies.
normal conversation between Alistar and Vaggie be like?
I think they just curse at each other.
No, it would be Vaggie
Oh, hold
cursing and
up.
pointing
Him.
their spear at Alistar while he smiled.
And just getting flustered.
Yep.
Just being flustered at him.
Because
and
Vaggie's the kind of
smiling back
person
at
you want to
me.
push her buttons and just watch her go fucking crazy and then just laugh about it.
And it works.
It does, because you're like, ah ha ha, she can't tell.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, fuck you. Yeah, she definitely couldn't
Also,
tell.
I like
She-
how the chat's like, you sound so incredibly depressed, Ed. And I'm like, oh, well, my bad.
Aw.
Guys, I'm
Here
really
we go
happy.
with the
I just
fucking
want you
is
to know,
Ed
I'm
okay shit.
I really am happy to be here, and I'm really appreciative that all of you have taken time out of your day to be here. So thank you so much.
We're appreciative of you guys being here, and hopefully everyone.
Thank you,
watching is
guys.
We
enjoying
love
it.
you, Ed.
Aw.
Listen, sometimes people just
As much of an
don't
ass as you
sound
can
like
be, we love you. Ed.
Yeah, no, I
Chipper.
see, but normally, like in a honeycast, there's 10,000 people, so I see people posting, but I can't address it because it's just there's too many things flying by. But here, there's only like 200 of you, so like I'm just calling all y'all out.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking chill, man.
Yep.
That's what we want.
Okay.
This is a question that I'd be quite interested to know the answer to. Is do you two get to know the full story, as it were, behind either your character specifically or the show? Obviously, I know you guys can't share what that is, but do you guys have?
I have information that I cannot tell people. Yes.
Is that
Oh,
something
cool.
which is given to? Does it help you in the way that you portray your character, or is it more just sort of an interesting thing?
If it's relevant to what's going on in a scene, potentially, or if it helps explain why he's acting a certain way, yeah.
Mm,
Because that's the thing, is acting is reacting, so you have to understand why the character is saying what he's saying. And so sometimes the way you're saying something to somebody is based on your life experiences or stuff that you're trying to hide, or better yet, stuff that you're trying to reveal. So knowing what that is will help inform your motivation, which then in turn helps inform the line that you're saying. So having all that information can be helpful, but you can also overload the actors, so it's a balancing act.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
Now the
anything
chat-
that you don't know that you perhaps might like to know?
Well, you know what they say, you don't know what you don't know.
That's true.
That's fair.
That is the thing they say.
And if you don't
Uh,
know, now you know.
those are things.
No,
those are
we
words
still
that
don't.
people say sometimes.
Hey, Bosco, here's a question.
Great.
Why weren't you Al's singing voice?
Why wasn't I L's singing voice? Because
Yeah.
what is it, Black Griffin or something like that? Was that his name?
Yeah, Black
Yes.
Griffin.
Yeah, because he's better at it. That's really
fair.
the easy answer.
Okay, that's valid. That's valid. So-
Do you? No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to ask one of the questions at the bottom.
Mhm.
Do you ever use your Alistar voice online when you play games, like on a
No,
multiplayer
I
map just to fuck with people?
actively try not to use it. I don't do voices outside of my job unless I'm asked to do it, because I don't want to be that guy. Like, think about it. That's weird. Like maybe if I was like I know on Overwatch, like sometimes like I know Mercer has gone on there as his character and like played, or I've heard that he's gone on there as his character and played games, and it'll just be in the chat, like the voice chat, and he'll like say like noon. Everybody thinks the special's coming, but it's not. So that's funny. Like it's funny to mess with people, but other than that, like not really. Like when I'm playing Halo with people from the wrestling community that I know, and I'm not in there doing voices. Like that's kind of weird.
Speaking of Halo, what's your favorite Halo?
2.
Oh, same.
Okay.
Well, no,
Anniversary edition?
hold on. That's a let me clarify. So 2 because of the multiplayer. My favorite like actual story in game is probably ODST or Reach because I thought those were the 2 best stories. ODST, my biggest issue was it was too short. It was only like 8 hours, I think, of gameplay, maybe. And Reach was just that is. They nailed it. Like I think that's the last one that Bungie worked on before 343 took over, and they just Reach is just heart wrenching.
They completely
Damn
scrapped
right.
Bungie's
Reach's
Halo
story
4,
is
and from
so
what it looked like,
intense.
it was amazing.
And that last level, oh god!
I don't want to. If
that
you've
is-
never played Halo, like the ending is it's one of the most brutally satisfying endings I think you'll ever. Because at first I didn't realize what was going on, and then you finally come to the realization, and you're like, oh, I get it.
Oh my god.
And it's painful. It hurts.
it does. It
Halo in
hurts so
general
much.
just has amazing endings. Like every
No,
ending
not
sends
every
chills up
Halo.
the spine.
Let's be real. I'm not a fan of every ending personally.
Well, Halo 4 and 5 kind of broke the formula, but Halo 1 through Reach was pretty great.
Yeah.
I think.
Speaking
I
of,
think for me,
what
it's probably
version of
Halo
Halo 2
2
is your favorite?
because I love the Arbiter so much.
The Arbiter's great.
As
I love
someone
Keith
who only
David.
played
Keith
the
David
first
is so
one.
good. Frickin' Gargoyles. I love Keith David.
As someone who only played the first one, now I want to play the rest of them.
Well, they just put out the Master Chief Collection, which has the remake of 1, and now they just put out the remake of 2, and I think they're going all the way through Reach. I don't think ODST's in there, but I think they're doing Reach.
No,
If you're gonna
ODST
release
is
it.
in there.
Reach will be in there because it's
Well,
part
Reach
of
is.
the
I think
Master
Reach
Chief,
and the first one are in there already, and then the second one just came out, which I've been playing, and then I think they're doing 3.
I need to get the Master Chief Collection on Steam. It's
Also,
so
I just want to
good.
point out.
Also,
I've had
true
the
story.
same
True
exact-
story. I was actually in Halo Wars, so I'm technically been in a Halo game, which is
What?
freaking awesome. Yeah,
Bro, that's the dream.
yeah.
Oh dang.
Well, how were you in Halo Wars? What the fuck happened there?
I auditioned for it and I got in it.
Well, yeah, but what character did you play?
Oh, I want to say I was a brute. I was one of the brute units.
Oh cool.
I think that's what it was. I honestly, it was a really long time ago, so I'm blanking, but I think that's what I did.
Also, I just want to point out before we move on, I had the same exact conversation about Halo with Monstrous almost 4 months ago,
Yeah.
and was met with, I only played the first one, I'm not
Really
that
nice.
interested. Now that Bosco said something, all of a
No,
sudden
no,
she
no,
wants to
no.
go and play the
No,
other ones.
no.
Right.
no,
I'll tell you what, I
no.
will also say this because we've already talked about it. I also love Dishonored. Like, I think it's a great video game.
Dishonored.
Yes.
And we've already talked
I-
about that. So there we go. I'll talk about something that you guys have already played. So there.
To be
Dishonored is really good too.
It's really good.
I've only played
I
Dishonored
love-
1, but I really want to play 2. I wanted to see what
It's-
that's about.
I love everything in those games, everything from level design to your ability to make choices. I could go on and on about the game. I love those
Great.
games so much.
It's great.
Bro,
I also love the world. Like, I love the setting of
Yes.
I love
Dishonored.
how dynamic they made the outsider in the second game. Like how he gets up in your face. It's like, ooh, hello.
Ooh.
All right.
Hello.
Oh.
Why,
No
hello.
Funny story. And-
Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Hi.
Hi. No joke. So when I was playing, and I'm pretty sure my admins have heard the story. When I was playing Knife of Dunwall, there was that bit when you play as Dad where you're going through the slaughterhouse, and I was handed the controller and told, "You're gonna go through this part," and I was like, oh, okay. And I go through the door, and it's that bit where the whale is kind of tied up and held from the ceiling. And there is video of me somewhere on the internet just crying because I was so upset about
Also,
this
since-
non-existent whale.
Since we're on the topic, and I just saw Arch King throw it in the chat, I love Mass Effect. I think it's one of my favorite game franchises ever.
Mass Effect.
That and Dragon Age 1 is also so good. BioWare, BioWare used to be so good. Sorry, that was my
Oh,
thought.
Mass
yeah.
Effect.
Hey,
So-
Ed, that's a good point. Can you flirt with monstrous?
Oh
No,
no.
no, I'm not
No.
going to flirt with Monster. She hasn't earned it yet.
Ah,
I like candy corn. That
I'm
he can't.
just saying,
Yeah,
man.
it's
You
true.
get
She
a
likes
good
candy
reaction.
corn. I
She has
can't
a
do
big
it. I
crush
can't.
on you and your character.
I can't do it. Yeah, but even if you like, no,
See, I
no,
like candy corn.
no candy
Can't.
corn. No, I can't.
See? Told you. Can't. Stars, not in position. Can't do it. Not today.
Stars say no. Not today.
Not today. But that was also a really underrated film. Can we just talk about Road to El Dorado for just a half a second? The movie was so
Bruh.
good.
Oh, I love Road to El Dorado.
All right. Anyway. All right.
They got away with some of the scenes. They
Are we going to answer any
Mhm.
questions?
Yes,
'Cause
yes, I'm
Monster's
sorry.
over here
Yeah,
waiting for you to
so
answer a
attractive.
question,
Okay.
and you're like, not.
Maybe.
I would like. Someone asked in the chat. I would like to know your opinions about the great acceptance that Hazbin Hotel has had and how it has personally impacted your guys' lives.
Ooh.
That's a question.
That was a great question.
A rather heavy-hitting question.
Ladies first.
Thanks.
Oh my god, that quiver.
I
The
mean,
voice.
you know what? I'm really happy for Viv because I saw her like work through everything and how long it took, like from when she just had the idea and she was like, I don't know, maybe this will be cool, to like seeing how big it got and how many people were like, I fucking love this shit. I was like, oh, she deserves it. That woman works so hard. How it's impacted me?
Yes.
It hasn't. I mean, it has because I'm like, holy shit, I got to be a part of it. Like, I will be eternally thankful for that. But I think the only instance where it like really like impacted me IRL was at a Starbucks where someone was talking about it, and one of the baristas, a friend of mine, knew I was in it, and he went to say something. I'm really like introverted and shy, so I left. I $5 coffee, and I left. I ran away because I know he was gonna be like, oh, she was in it, so I left. Other than that, it's never really directly impacted me. Other than holy shit, thank you, Viv, for letting me be on that. And that's my answer. That's it.
No.
All right, Ed, your turn.
I have to be very careful. Hang on a second.
It's been
Okay.
a second.
Okay, you can shut the fuck up.
All right.
European. Okay, how do I say this? I am very happy with the reception that Hazbin Hotel has gotten. I did not expect. I expected it to be a big deal. I didn't expect it to be this big of a deal. So I'm glad that it's had such a positive impact on people's lives. For me personally, it has given me a platform to do things for others like charity streams. It has given us the ability to raise a lot of money because we have such a far-reaching community that has been extremely generous. So a lot of the Honeycast charities that we've done, we raised over $30,000 for the wildfires in Australia. We raised over $60,000 for various Black Lives Matters charities last Honeycast with the Hell of a Boss people. We have been able to do tremendous work because of how generous and far-reaching this community is. And it has given us a platform jointly to be able to do things like that. So I think that is the best way it's impacted my life.
That's a better answer.
I can tell you all that when the Honey staff was moderating that, we were all just, a lot of us were sitting in calls and like Hamuni, and we were all like just so proud of the community. We were like cheering at every
Yes.
goal.
Absolutely.
We were like screaming and stuff. We were having so much fun, like just
Mhm.
watching all the chaos go down and everyone being wholesome.
I
Too. It was
remember-
so
Man, we
good.
were celebrating in the chat, man.
I was, yeah, I was gonna say I was for the first hour of that, or for the first like 30-40 minutes, I was actually driving to my students' houses to do their graduation. But I remember like hopping in the call and just like Velvet sitting there being like, yeah, we just hit 30,000. I was like, oh my fucking God, I was so excited. That's such a great stream. I loved watching everyone come together. I'm so happy.
We popped off some alcohol at like 45,000. At least I did. I popped open on Mike's heart.
my fucking god. Hold on. a hot
We
minute.
also got an amazing question from somebody on the Discord who wanted to know how they got myself and Monica on this stream, and I'd just like to address you personally. Communication and asking nicely.
Hey, you read off my fucking comment.
Oh yeah, Hellboy said that. My answer would be, I don't even want to be here. I'm just nice.
Feels bad.
So
Oh,
I'm just
glad
gonna
you're
shout
here.
out. Just gonna shout out K19 right real quick.
Because
He just
apparently I don't
fucking
ever want to be on anything according to everybody.
I think
Yeah,
it's the-
apparently if
Why
you
does Ed
are
sound
brought
so
into
depressed?
anything, you're forced
Why are
to.
you forcing Ed to be on these streams? Yes, they forcibly took control of my computer and put me in a Discord call, and I'm not allowed to leave.
We were holding him at
we have
gunpoint.
the gun.
It's true.
He's
Just
got
like
a
have a
Ashley
gun.
does. Where do you think they learned it from?
We have Umbree's gun,
I'm
specifically.
putting you
Umbree's
on
gun.
blast, Has-Been community. I'm
Oh,
not
it's
here
my
if I
gun
don't
before
want to be.
everybody.
Trust me. Like, that's what makes me that like has anybody ever heard me on one of these things? Like, do they really think I would be here if I didn't want to be here? Of all people, do you think I would have a problem being like, no?
I'm sure if he didn't want to be here, we would be quite concisely told to do
Go
something
fuck
rude.
ourselves.
I believe in Britain you guys have a term for it called fuck off.
Hashtag
We
free
didn't call
Ed.
him a wanker.
But
Fucking bloody
we have
wanker.
had some
Free
decent
the mods.
questions, some not so decent
Free the
questions,
mods.
and
We
been
have,
going-
and I'm very happy that you've been able to ask them all.
we've been go-
That's
I'm
great.
being- am I being
Fucking-
bullied now? Good God.
Oh no, you're not being bullied. It's
Oh, okay,
fine.
thanks. I
You're
just-
adorable. I,
I just
love
wanted
you.
to clear that up. And apparently,
you're
my mic's only going in the left ear of people, so sorry
Oh,
for.
right, well, I'm going
ASMR.
to join you in the left ear. Don't worry,
Oh
I'm
my
in the
God.
left ear too. We're
Um,
like twins. It's fine.
but the most important question, and obviously giving you a chance to plug stuff, is: are you guys doing anything else at the moment that you'd like to tell people about? Do you stream on Twitch? Are you doing any other projects? Is there anything that you'd like to shout out to all the people?
Nothing I'm
watching?
allowed to talk about, sadly.
God damn.
Same.
Aw.
Aw.
What about your
Yeah.
Twitch?
Well, do you guys do anything on Twitch? Ed, I know that you have your own Twitch streams where you stream.
I do.
WWE and
I
stuff.
stream on Twitch at random. I don't even have a schedule. It's just, hey, I want to stream, and then I stream.
That's the best.
So
thing.
follow me on
Nice.
Twitch at
Good.
twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, and you'll get notified as to when I'm streaming, or you'll check. I try not to post too much on Twitter because people hate that. I'm very conscious of not posting just constant advertising on Twitter. I don't even talk about what I'm in most of the time, and most of my friends are like, "You're stupid." I'm like, I know. Like, I think the last
What
thing I
about-
actually announced that I was in was fucking Doom because it was badass, and I fucking love Doom. And Mick Gordon is an amazing composer, and I love you so much. You're great. No, his music is like actually really good. He did the
Good.
theme for my character in what was it, Killer Instinct, and like he's just great. He is a very, very good composer.
Did you see his?
Didn't
TED
he
Talk
use
about
a
music in Doom?
chainsaw to do some of the tracks?
He's
on the
used
first
all
Doom
kinds
game?
of cool effects in his games. Like Mick is just
Mhm.
great.
There's like an hour-long TED Talk, and it's super interesting about like the sound design of that game. It's really neat. It's a good watch. If y'all are into that.
I might have
Oh,
to
shit,
give that
I
a
gotta
watch. You might have to
renew my
send that to my
subscription
DMs
to
later.
Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Monica, are you doing anything on Twitch or maybe a YouTube channel that people can subscribe to?
I should. I used to art on Twitch all the time, but I got banned for drawing a titty. I got
What?
banned for
Oh.
True story. I got banned for drawing titties and nipples on Garfield. Oops.
What?
Wait, didn't you mark
Wow.
it as mature?
I did. And you know what? I got banned a second time because I drew titties again, but there was nothing on them. It was a fully clothed individual, and they were like, "No, you're banned."
Oh, I see.
Someone's
How
asking in
can you
chat-
get banned for that? But Monstrous and I could read My Immortal like yesterday and we'll be just fine.
I was gonna say I have done awful things on my stream, and I'm still somehow there.
I mean,
That
I
is a
guess-
And by
stupid fucking-
awful things, I mostly just meant existed on Twitch.
no. I don't know. I guess voluptuous titties on Garfield, big breasticles.
Yeah, I've
and,
never
like-
drawn any titties. I haven't tried
Breasticles.
that yet.
I
Do it.
I
Do it
just
next
can't-
time. For
Oh
funsies.
yeah, Monica, you can use Picardo. Then you can
There you
draw
go.
all the titties you want.
Ah, maybe one day. I should get back to it.
Do it.
Well,
Do it, no balls.
we
No
would
balls. Do
gladly
No
watch.
balls.
Let me see. Do I have the actual image that got me banned? I have it somewhere.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That's
Please
that's
send it
like
to me.
art
You
right
post
there.
it in the
That is
chat.
that is art.
Not the Twitch chat, but
True
the
art.
Discord.
Hold on, let's see.
Hashtag free
Actually,
Monica.
a
Hashtag
fat
free
kid
Monica.
Garfield just doesn't sound right to me, dude. That sounds like
We get some
pure
hashtag free
chaos.
Monicas in the chat.
Oh, my roommate drew like an Eldritch Abomination Garfield, and it was the coolest thing I've ever fucking seen in terms of Garfield art.
Oh.
Art.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
there it
great.
is here
It was
on
great
the-
because my roommate was like, I want to do a Garfield impression and like have him be like really creepy and stuff, and so they drew like this Eldritch Abomination version of Garfield. It was great.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, here it is. Here, let me
It's
read
like a
this
whole
one.
fandom now, dude. There's like, what
Oh,
is
wow.
it? Oh god, that's a lot
Look
of
at the
free
chat.
Monicas.
I know. Unban
Yeah,
Monica.
I started a trend. Oh wow! All right, you know what?
Everybody, go at fucking Twitch support. Let's get this shit
Wow.
solved. Let's go.
No, do not at Twitch support.
Wow,
At Twitch support. No, if I
That's
get
actually a
banned,
really
it's
great
fine.
drawing. That's kind of the sad part.
that's really
That
good.
it is.
Make sure,
What?
make
That's
sure
actually really good. I'm actually kind of surprised.
everyone make
I
sure
mean,
that
I
Audrey never
nibbled
sees
on it.
this.
I really
Wow,
want to
that
put it on stream.
that is
but
You
very
say
good,
that,
and it
but
makes
you're
me
gonna DM
super
Audrey with it
uncomfortable.
later. I can guarantee it.
Do
So,
not send that to Audrey.
So what's the next question?
Actually, that is it. We are out of questions.
Yeah,
Unless
we've
you
gone
want to
through all of
ask.
them.
How
Yeah,
long?
unless-
How long have we been doing this?
just over an hour.
Only 56 minutes, so
Little
just
over
about
an
That
short of
was
an hour.
you didn't even get to like the low end of what you wanted to do.
Oh, you know what? Actually, no, you're right. Okay, actually, I'm gonna pull those up right now because we have a bunch of wow. No, you know what? Never mind. We have a bunch of questions. Someone's asking Ed, have you ever seen Final Space? What's your opinion on it?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, let me close
Well,
that one out.
that answers that question.
That's okay because there's a bunch of questions that
I forgot
Bacon-
there's some in the fan court.
I was just, she was just to
Yeah.
give you guys a heads up. She's like, yeah, we're probably gonna go for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we're not even an hour in. And she's like, yeah, I'm out of questions.
listen.
This is why they're bad at their job. Just so you
I
If
know.
you're on their Discord, let them know they're bad at their job.
Hashtag fire the mods.
We have been
Yeah.
going for a bit longer than that because I had to restart the stream a couple times because my internet
Delete.
cables are made of spaghetti.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. So that
Delete
doesn't
Hazbin
count.
Hotel. Delete Hazbin Hotel.
Delete.
I'm
Bacon
gonna
or chicken?
delete you.
Please put me out of my misery. Bacon or chicken? Both of you.
Oh fuck! Don't do
Chicken?
that.
Why
Don't do
wouldn't
that. No, I'm not picking. They're both delicious.
Why wouldn't you have
Okay.
them together?
And
Okay, but what if you put bacon on chicken?
That's the best.
No.
Oh, bacon,
That's-
chicken,
isn't that like-
some
Okay.
garlic, cream
Yeah,
stuff
no,
in
I'm
the
gonna have
middle.
to go
Yes,
chicken.
please.
Nope. Both. No, both.
have
I
personal
reserve
reasons
the right
why
to
I
do
only
all of the
chicken.
above.
No, you're entitled. But I used to work as a nurse, and whenever they would like operate on someone or cauterize anything, people smell just like bacon. Like I
Oh,
can't.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. I've
Yeah,
heard
so I can't.
people sound like ham. Or yeah, ham.
It's the whole room just bacon. I was like, I can't. Mm.
So, really quick, I just want to add that Bosco and the fan cord, we're getting a plethora of fire the mods and or it's mostly fire the mods, but it's like split between fire the mods and you're good at your job. Would you like to?
Well,
But
I gotta
most
say, it's really nice
definitely
for
not.
half of your community to step up and lie to you.
Yeah. I was going to say,
Jesus.
we're,
all right.
we're under no illusions. We're not good at
Yeah.
this.
You know,
Yeah.
since we're
That's
being
fine.
so hostile right now, hey Ed, Lazy Tuna, the same dude
Yeah.
that asked you if you did anything, wants you
Yeah.
to get into an argument with somebody as Alistar.
Has
And not specifically not Alistar.
Have you listened to the Honeycast? Because that's basically all I do with Angel.
Well, no, it says
Yeah.
specifically not Alistar. I thought it said specifically Alistar.
Oh,
with
so
so
they can
someone
do it.
they want me to get into an
specifically
argument
not-
as me? Like just me?
Yeah, just you for some reason. Just
For
Ed.
no reason?
For no reason.
Cubs suck. Bears suck.
Do you even watch fucking sports?
Do you even sports?
Bucks
Hold on, no,
forever.
shut up, everybody. You really want to do this? Go ahead. Ask your. Do you watch sports?
Do I?
No.
Yeah,
not-
dude,
not
shut
a
up.
lot.
I wasn't talking to you, monster. Shut your fucking mouth. All right, listen here, tiefling boy. Do you watch fucking sports?
Not as much as I do anymore.
No. Do you have a team that you root for?
Do I root? Oh, the Bucks.
The Bucks? Like the
Yeah,
Tampa Bay
I'm sad.
Buccaneers?
Yeah.
Really?
In the race.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a
Are
Florida
you still
boy.
living in 2001?
Apparently, I'm just sad all the time. Okay, man.
Listen, you don't even watch sports, and you decided that was the smart thing to talk to me about, to tell my sports teams that I live and die for fucking awful. I can't even watch them right now because we are in the middle of a crisis. I don't know if you've been watching the world. That is the worst fucking thing you could have brought up. You are a shitty person, and you should fucking feel bad. So take your wannabe D&D character, get the fuck out of this call.
Oh!
Your OC is stupid.
My O's, wow! Damn. Roasting Salem like that, goddamn.
Oh, now there's
F
people in the
chat
fucking.
for Salem.
There's people in the Twitch chat saying the Bulls are shit.
Was that what they wanted? Was that a good scene?
I think
That was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
That was great.
That was great.
A lot of people have.
I would apologize, but I don't think anybody would believe me.
No, actually, I love the Cubs.
Then why would you do
Dude,
that? Why did you do that to yourself? Why did you
They
take the bullet?
listen. The children wanted an argument, Ed.
Why did you?
We got to
why
give them the
did you-
content.
Why did you hit the? Why did you? Yeah, but why did you hit the nuclear option?
Do you think
No.
I have brain cells?
There's
After
literally one
spending
between
so
the
much
three of us.
time-
I love how many people in the chat are like, "Go Pack, go!" And I just have to ask, for all of you people that are Green Bay fans or that live in Green Bay, how does it feel to only be relevant for 16 weeks out of the year?
Oh, fuck, dude.
Because have you ever heard anybody talk about Wisconsin outside of football season? No.
Bruh, so like real talk, I feel like towards like the beginning of the pandemic, I like looked away from like sports for like half a second, and then suddenly Tom Brady and Gronk were on the Buccaneers. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, I know. Also, Gronk is wrestling now, so he's also like the 24/7 champion, or at least he used to be. And I'm like, oh god, what is this world?
I know. It was like, what the fuck is happening? Also, I fell asleep on I've napped like I think 4 separate times on the Patriots field. That's my one.
Wow,
fun
monstrous
fact.
way to just take that to a place it didn't need to go.
You know what? No, it did. It did need
That
to
is
go there.
incredibly inappropriate. This is
needed
not the stream for
to
that.
go there. It needed to go there.
That is.
You
incredibly
already said it
inappropriate.
once, though. You said it in the call, and now you're typing it. Why the fuck?
Yes, correct. Excuse
That is
this was confirmation.
Stop trying to
incredibly-
fish for acknowledgement and move on.
Here's a
got
great
acknowledged.
question from Arch King. Hey Ed, do you think the NFL will return under the restraints they've speculated recently? Honestly, Arch King, I don't think there's a good way to bring sports back. I know the NBA is about to start up again, and they have a system in place. I have absolutely no idea if it's going to work. I would love to watch sports, but above all else, I'm a fan of science and being safe. And so I have yet to see a sports league put forth a proposal that doesn't have the potential to go disastrously wrong if even one person catches anything. So as much as I would like to see a conclusion to the season, and I hope it works out, I have no idea if we're going to get any sports for a while. And honestly, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because again, I would much rather follow science than follow my heart of wanting sports back.
Oh yeah. All
And
right.
honestly, Major League Baseball with a 40 to 50 game season is fine because I think half the games are meaningless anyway.
Obviously, we have a.
Damn, I didn't mean to. I brought up sports and somebody was like, I'm out. Bye, Hellboy.
Not doing it.
Bye, Hellboy.
Oh,
Welcome
he's back. Okay. I brought up sports.
The
and he
fucking
kept-
audio died.
Yeah.
What I was.
I hate Discord's new layout and shit. For some reason, it like dies every now and then.
Bro,
Obviously,
my
we've got
fucking
a,
my friend was DMing me.
We've got a fairly good inkling
Wheezing.
of your favorite sports team, but if you could just delete 3 sports teams off the face of the earth, what would they be?
The Packers, the Yankees, the Patriots.
Anyone watching who supports those teams? I'm sorry.
Fuck the Yankees.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Fuck the Yankees.
Yo, Monica, I got a
Yeah?
question. Are there any plans for Vaggie to sing in the future? Or at least any that you know of?
I think even if there was, I probably am not allowed to say it. Am I allowed to
Oh.
say it? I don't think I'm allowed to say that.
That sucks.
That's okay. I don't know.
Ed,
So-
the chat wants to know if you've played The Last of Us.
I have. Very good game.
Mm-hmm.
You planning on playing The Last of Us 2?
Fuck yes.
Hell yeah.
I can't.
I don't know if I can
the
do it.
fucking mechanics they described, dude. I just can't.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it. I'd rather watch
Like,
somebody play, I
fuck.
think, at that point.
If they release it on
Um,
PC, I'll play it.
Ed and Monica, question for both of you guys. What were your experiences when going professional, and how did you go about doing it?
I still haven't gone professional.
Yeah, me either.
Mood.
So
Well, that was
sorry.
short-lived.
What?
That was a
You guys are
short-lived
getting
question.
paid?
Sorry, what was the question again?
How did you guys break out into the professional scene, so to speak?
Auditioning a lot and people finally learning who I was and what I could do, and slowly building up a resume from there. It's just a lot of throwing shit at the wall and hopefully something sticks.
That was
Hey,
a visual.
Adam,
Because
kind
we're
of
in one of the
curious.
we're in one of the few career paths where after every job we're fired.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh.
God,
But
that's
Adam,
so
I'm kind of
pretty.
curious. What was it like VAing for Bethesda?
Fun. I mean, I enjoy a lot of the stuff that I work on. I assume you're talking about Elder Scrolls.
Oh, you were in Elder Scrolls. No, I was talking about fucking the Marauder. I didn't know you voiced other Bethesda games.
That's fair. Yeah, but no, it was fun. I love it. I liked
Shit.
Doom as a kid. And the remake looked cool. I didn't play the remake because I didn't have time. Like, it went over my head. But when I went into work on like the Eternal one, I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Because there's also
You
not
really
a lot of
should play
dialogue
it.
in that game, so like it felt good to just be some of the rare dialogue that you get to hear.
All right. Okay.
Also, the
All right.
Marauder looks fucking badass. True story, I had the Marauder show up in my wrestling show.
What?
Ooh.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I actually put him in on one of the weeks. I had the Marauder show up and fight one of my chat person's characters. And like the chat lost their mind because I was commentating on the character that I did the voice of and being like, I can't believe he's here. Oh my goodness. And people were losing their mind. And I put mixed soundtrack into the game and had it like I built a whole entrance for it. It was great.
Oh my fucking god!
I
That
need to
sounds
tune
So yeah,
into
amazing.
more
Shere
of your
Khan versus the
streams.
Marauder. And the Marauder lost. Shere Khan beat him. Well done, sir.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! What was the other question?
The Holy Inquisition in the Twitch chat asks, "Do you enjoy voicing games more than films, or vice versa?"
I'm back.
If we're talking about animated films, I like them equally, but I prefer both over dubbing because dubbing is a lot more constrictive.
Mhm.
So I prefer
Yeah.
when the performance gets to be completely your own, like your own pacing, your own everything.
Yeah.
Mm,
Nice.
So
that's kind of a-
I kind of want your opinion on this real quick.
Yep.
For some reason, Hazbin fans are calling your appearance in Doom Eternal an Easter egg to Hazbin Hotel. How do you feel about that?
I feel like people will find ways to make it about whatever they want to make it about. People could read The Great Gatsby and be like, "Oh, look, here's an homage to Alistar." And I'm like, "You're right," even though one
it
came
came
before
up
the other.
before.
Sure.
All right.
So that, like, I don't know what you want me to say to that. I mean, sure.
I
Let's pretend
I didn't
anybody
expect
at
you to say
Bethesda
much. I
gives
just
a
wanted to
shit
know.
about Hazbin, even though I'm pretty sure it wasn't even out when I recorded the game.
It was announced, but there was like no way.
Yeah, but how would they have known that I'm in the no?
Question posed to you, Ed. Who is your favorite person to stream with, or who are your favorite people to stream with?
My roommate Xander's really fun. I really like streaming with my buddy Hey Mr. Rabbit, who's my co-commentator on my wrestling show. He's great. Kurt, obviously, I love streaming with Kurt. I do D&D on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays with the Unexpectables, Saturdays with the Prince Division. So Arkov, Distortion Devil, Takahata, Gaijin Goomba, Chris Zito of TFS, they're all great. I love them. They're wonderful to play D&D with. So also Monty Glue, our DM, I really have fun streaming with her because we're such contrasting styles. Like, she's super nice and happy-go-lucky, and I'm just this sarcastic douchebag, and so we complement each other really well. Because I'll sometimes pull her over to the dark side because she just has to make fun of me. I've brought it out of her now. It's beautiful.
What's your favorite fast food chain? Just off.
Ooh,
I don't really like
my
fast
ass.
food. I don't like fast food a lot, but what are we considering fast food though? Like drive-through fast food? Or
Oh,
we're
yeah, it
talking
could
like
be drive-through.
does Chipotle? Because Chipotle's kind of fast food, but like it's not really like a
Chipotle.
drive-through, like a McDonald's kind of fast food.
Anything that you can go inside and order a full meal in is considered fast food.
Okay, then I'm gonna probably say Jersey Mike's.
Never had Jersey Mike's. I had a chance
It's
to
a
try it when I
sandwich
was
place,
down in
it's not
Florida.
bad.
Never had a chance.
Yeah, Jersey Mike's isn't bad.
Is it anything like Jimmy John's?
Better in my opinion, but same
I
kind
agree.
of thing.
I agree.
Okay. What about you, Monica? Favorite fast food place?
Taco Bell.
Oh God!
I don't know why I asked. I already knew because we talk about Taco Bell more than anything.
Do you
and
hate
I.
your body?
Wait, what now?
Do you
Yes.
hate your body?
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes. Self-loathing
Yes.
constantly.
Dude, honestly, I wish my body would just shut down so I could die.
You do realize that, like, if they just made the 10% of their burritos that were already meat just into something else, they would just be vegan meat at that point, because I'm pretty sure there's barely any beef in those things.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. I'm all for going.
Oh, good.
No, that doesn't
I'm
mean it's
down.
good shit. That just means I'm pretty sure they don't use a lot of actual beef.
That's okay. I'll
I'm
still eat
vegan,
it.
bro. I can eat a Taco Bell. Yeah.
No, you really can't.
I
Don't do
know
that.
it's dog shit, but I love it. I don't know what it is.
Like not
And
even
even
not even like the
Jordan
really
Mexican
bad taco
Wait,
place.
aren't you also Latina?
Yes, I know. It's
Oh,
like,
come. That's like me because I'm Italian. That's like saying, man, I love the Olive Garden.
okay, wait,
Like,
I'm
no,
a different
fuck that
kind, all
shit.
right? I'm Cuban. It's a different kind. So,
But aren't you like surrounded by at least like really good taquerias or something? Like,
okay,
and
I
you
mean, I
like
am.
Taco Bell?
Well,
over
you
it?
said fast food. Like if we
I
go
mean,
to like
sometimes
Hold on,
you
is
just
fast
want
food.
If you want
Sometimes-
shitty imitation Mexican, at least go to Chipotle.
Chipotle, I
Chipotle.
still call it Chipotle. Fuck yeah.
I do too.
Chipotle.
Listen, sometimes you just want a bargain taco. You don't want to go to a fancy place to get a fancy taco.
Like sometimes you just want like shit. Like you know what? Who has the? Is it
Yeah,
Jack
but
in the
I
Box?
still wouldn't lower myself to the level of Olive Garden. Because you know what they say, Olive Garden, when you're here, you're here.
Yeah, I don't know. I can just. go
Dude,
to
I
Disney
hate
World.
Olive Garden's breadsticks above all else.
The only thing I can eat at Olive Garden, like literally, whenever I go there, the only freaking thing that I can even stomach is the breadsticks. Because I'm like, okay, it's just bread and garlic.
The
butter, like,
breadsticks
hard-
are salty, dry sticks of disappointment.
So I've at least gotten them so that they are salty as shit, but they're at least fresh. But like I'll do like the soup combo where I'll get a salad, because Italian dressing from a bottle is hard to screw up. It's just crispy water, like lettuce, and it's some veggies, and then it's soup. Like I'll do the soup and salad thing, and I'm like, all right, I can get as much soup as I want, and I'll be like, I'm minestrone or whatever they got, and I'm like, I can tolerate this, but I've had their pasta before, and I can't. I just can't. It's
No,
so
yeah.
It's so
Olive Garden
boring.
blows.
it's so bad.
Yeah, no,
it's
I
so
Plus,
don't-
it
bad.
like
It's so-
sticks
I actually wanna-
together. It's fucking.
It's so bad.
really gross. And why do that when I can have Lunchables in the comfort of my own home? Same shit.
Love
Sorry if
violently in the
anyone out
chat.
there-
is
And clearly,
expressing
Olive
his-
Garden is never going to hire me to do their commercials, but I don't even care. They're fucking awful.
No, they're gonna hire you just to spite you now, just like they did for Markiplier.
Is that what they did?
Yeah, remember when Markiplier talked shit about Sour Patch Kids because they sent him like shoes that they sent everybody else? So they fucking did like some huge advertising campaign with him to advertise their cereal and ice cream. Just to spite him.
He
Wait,
could have
what-
said no.
Only probably paying him a good chunk of change.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, I'll say whatever you want me to say, but then like I'll be like John Oliver, where I'm like, yes, I know AT&T Business Daddy just bought us out, but I'm gonna be a belligerent child and make fun of you.
Come at me, business daddy.
He even did.
Yeah,
He's
come
like
at me,
trying to do
business
the
daddy.
same thing with Del Monte too.
I'm business.
Because on Unis Honest, he ate a can of Del Monte corn on
Listen,
camera,
John,
and Del
John
Monte
Oliver
was
has
like, yo,
shat all over Bud Light Lime, and he still like had a sip of one, just like as a dare. And I'm like, that's what I would do. I would just roll with it. I'd be like, yes, I will take all of your money, say whatever you want me to say in your stupid commercial, and then I will get right back on my stream and go, the Olive Garden. When you're here, you're probably food poisoned.
Jeez.
Nerd
Did you
that?
do advertisement for Candy Corn Incorporated? They paid you?
Absolutely, I will take your
Candy
money
corn.
and then shit all over your product.
Brax.
just shit on the money,
Yeah,
dude. Just
yeah.
like wipe your ass.
Whoa,
with the
whoa,
money.
whoa, whoa! I'm not gonna go that far. I know it's paper, but calm down. We're not that like the toilet paper shortage is over, man.
Yeah.
The
Oh, it's still
toilet
going on
paper
here in
shortage
Ohio.
of 2020.
All right.
Ed, there is a question for you. Have you ever gone to a live wrestling show?
Yes, I've been to the last 2 war games.
I really want to, but I never have.
The 2 years ago it was in LA, and then last year it was in Chicago, and so I happened to be in Chicago during that weekend, and so I literally bought tickets the day of, like a couple hours before the show, and I sat like 3 rows back. Like if you watch the pay-per-view, you could see me in the crowd. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
This isn't a question, but Swiffen just said out of nowhere, Ed is hot.
Well, that's it. The whole context.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
literally it.
All right.
This person just joined the stream just to say that he's hot, and I think they just left because we went down to
Great.
181.
All right.
Oh,
Well, great.
Good for them, I guess.
I would just like to point out that's not weird at all.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's
normal.
normal.
People
Yeah, that's highly recommend doing that to random people. Highly recommend it.
Ed greatly disapproves.
do. It's like my DMs on Twitter.
Ooh.
Oh God. All right.
Anyway, next question.
Anyway. Yes. Let me go pull it up.
Oh.
Yeah, what Hellboy? What do you want to do?
Oh no, don't worry. It didn't have to do with the stream. I just got.
Oh no, it had nothing to do with the stream. Yeah, I know you're not paying attention. It's fine.
All right, listen.
Shut up, Hellboy. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So this image is from WikiWolf, who we are all really good friends with here. It is actually a request. This is, hi Bosco. I hate to be the casual Alistar question, but my friends in the Honey staff and the Uwu crew torture me with a wiki, and I was wondering if you could get Alistar to say the same as well. Much love.
What do I have to say?
Oh, Wiki.
Oh, Wiki.
Oh, Wiki, Wiki, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Wiki!
Oh my God.
Cute.
Okay,
Poor-
so
See,
for
they
thing,
bully
I
them
do
with
that
oh
to
wiki.
her
I bully them.
constantly
Poor Wiki.
in the Honey staff.
She's fine. She's fine.
fine.
She's fine. Let's see. There is a message from Mama Luigi. Hi, it's Luigi. Not really a question. However, it's more of a statement.
What's up, Luigi board?
Luigi board. Just up
Hello,
here to
Mama
say
Luigi.
that Ashley's staff team thoroughly enjoys the bullying given by Ed. Keep it up.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we just learned something.
We don't talk about it. We don't want to talk about it.
We don't talk about it. She's fine.
Was that just a comment,
Listen,
or was there a question in there?
she's fine.
No,
I didn't
no,
hear
it
No,
the
it was just a
question.
It's just a
comment.
statement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
In other words, we really like it. Apparently, when you bully all of the Honey staff equally, I guess. I don't know.
Listen, that's why people are like, they can never criticize me for singling out individual people. I hate everyone equally.
Oh.
Sounds like
I
something
mean,
in
I would
Peter's
like you to
life.
know that
Well, I
I've changed
feel
my
honored.
name in all of the Discord servers to Tiefling Boy.
Yeah, it's not any of you that I have a problem with personally. It's just I hate people.
I feel you. I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong mood.
Let's. Oh, you know what? No, we already went through that one.
Oh, dude, people. Hey,
What?
Ed, have you read, or not read, but watched Half-Life, but it's VR and the AI is self-aware?
No.
No, okay. Then never mind. People want you to read Dr. Coomer's lines, and if you haven't seen it, you're probably not going to get it.
I have not seen it. No. I have seen like all of those guys who went through the Half-Life thing, like doing all the voices, like, oh, Gordon, or like whatever they were doing.
Oh, wait, that's what I'm talking about. Half-Life
Oh, is
VR,
that
but
the
the AI
VR
is
thing
self-aware.
where they were like playing and
Yes,
doing all
like,
the voices?
hello, Gordon. That's
Hello,
what
Gordon.
they
Yeah,
want you
oh,
to say
okay,
some
then
of
yes.
Dr. Coomer's
Oh,
lines.
then yes. I thought you were talking about something else.
No.
All right.
Like how now the chat is trying to bully me. Thanks, guys. Fuck out of here.
Wow.
Well, that's because you fucking deserve it.
Also, I'm pretty sure you're into it, so whatever.
She is.
All right.
No. First of all, no. No.
That is your
Sorry, so
kink?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
All right,
bully
so what
girl.
am I
like to
doing?
do it-
Also, why is
They
Monica
want
not
you-
doing
Here,
it?
I'm gonna pull up some Dr. Coomer lines and I'm gonna send them to you because they want you to just read off a bunch
Monica,
of
do you
random
want
ones.
to do fucking O-Wiki as well? Just really seal that
Yes.
deal?
Just say, oh, Wiki?
Yeah, it's nice O-Wiki. Could do it from the void. Oh god, Freddy, why?
Oh, Wiki.
Oh!
Oh, that's good.
You know.
Leave
Sorry.
Monica alone. No.
Sorry.
All right. I think I got a link, and I do.
Okay, Freddy.
All right, Ed, I'm going to send you a link, and this is going to have a collection of Dr. Coomer's lines from
Okay.
Half-Life VR.
Okay.
Speaking of Half-Life VR, before I send this to you, though, have you played Half-Life Alyx yet?
No.
It's really
Oh,
good.
it's really good.
I
It's
bet it is.
fantastic.
I'm just
I believe you.
I'm just so excited because more Half-Life games. Yes, please.
Yeah,
It
Oh,
anything
yeah.
Half-Life related needs to happen.
does.
All right, there you go.
Also, Half-Life 3 confirmed, right?
It's not at
Oh,
all.
basically, at this
Allergic.
point,
It's not at all a spoiler to the end of the game, but basically it's Valve hinting, yeah, we want to make more games, which is awesome. So I'm fucking down with that.
Why am I
So
covered
I'm
in
just
glad
curious
that
what
they're
they're gonna
getting
do
back
with
into
Portal.
game development.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
So I'm only gonna do a couple of these.
Can one of
Yeah.
them please be "You thought wrong, my good bitch"?
I don't see that one in here. Oh no, wait.
Well,
actually,
Sophie has put it in the chat.
Yeah, just put that one in the chat, and that'll be the last one I do. I'm just gonna read some of the first. There's like 3 or 4 that are just there without opening the folders. I'm just gonna do a couple of those.
Oh, from Ari.
All right,
She
so here we
said,
go.
I can't even think of a question. Oh, hi,
Hello,
Ari.
Gordon.
Sorry.
You're a nasty little sewer boy, aren't you, Dr. Freeman? I did have a wife, but they took her in the divorce. Look, Gordon, we made it into Black Mesa. We made it black into Black Mesa. It's intentionally bad. Oh, good. Look, Gordon, ropes. We can use, help me, Gordon. Help me, Gordon.
Second time round, just so much more cops. Help me! Help me!
Help me, Gordon. I know where you live.
That's
They
great.
took my wife. I've got nothing else to lose.
It's true. And where's the line you wanted, Hellboy?
It's in the group chat.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Ha! You thought wrong, my good bitch.
There you go.
All right. This is our last request, it looks like, in our last question from the fan cord. And it's a voice request for both Vaggie and Alistar. Say these lines, and then it's marked down for you, Bosco, and for you, Monica.
Okay.
All right. What is that? Is that?
It's French,
Oh,
Tien.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. Oh boy, they want me to speak French. This is had
You
to
got
make
this.
them from the bayou, didn't they? All right. Well, I apologize in advance. You ready?
Do we need to add Joris to the call?
No.
Oh, why? Yeah, like it's even worse that there's now a French Alistar. Like, but why? Like, I just can't.
You can't what?
I can't compete. There's nothing I can do. They're actually French. I feel like they might be a little bit better at it than I am.
Hon
hon,
petit croissant.
A little bit.
I'll just be like,
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? That's all the French I know.
all right, here we go. Are you ready, Vaggie?
I'm ready.
All right.
Tien. It looks like we'll be working together.
Yeah, don't think I'm happy about that. Also, pardon, je ne parle pas français.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me?
What?
Son of a bitch.
What?
That's not fair.
Damn.
But you also speak Spanish.
See.
But like are you also fluent in French?
No, I said in French, I don't know how to speak French. I could read it, sort of.
Please, God, somebody tell me someone clipped that.
Like, why the
I
fuck?
hope so.
Doubly fuck off. Like, what the hell?
Another piece of homework. Someone please take the Hazbin Hotel script and put it into Google Translate and then translate it through about like 80 languages and see how it comes out.
Yes.
I want to see that.
I
don't care what
want
anyone
to
else
ask
thinks.
the fucking
Hotel.
French cast to read that.
Well, I'll tell you what, in my native tongue, va fa un culo, so you can just take that with you.
Mira, cállate la boca and ferme la bouche.
I don't want to do
That's
anything in
important.
bush with you. I'm just letting you know.
It's funny because I actually understood both those things.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah.
All right, that is all of our questions. That is all of our requests from the fan cord. Our
And we've
king,
been going for about an hour and a half.
yeah, hour and a
So
half,
we
a
got
little
about
over.
a half hour left, right?
Sure. Anybody you would like
you just
to?
want to fuck around.
Yeah, we're just
I'm trying to extend your show out because you're really bad at this. So you let me know.
Oh, we know.
Well,
We
you know, it's much
Well, you-
appreciated.
You want to fucking murder me again, Ed?
Murder who?
Me?
Oh,
No,
Golden Boy?
I'm done with you. I've already kicked you to the curb. You're done.
Oh, that's
Ay,
true.
pero ¿qué es eso? Ay, Dios mío.
Do you watch wrestling?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, I was gonna make a
Did you-
reference and you wouldn't have gotten it. All right, never
didn't
mind.
you watch it with us on Wednesday?
No, I didn't. No, I was in
Oh.
call with Posh.
Either way, so
Okay.
So you're telling me you can't find me any more questions, Hellboy? Is that what you're telling me?
There are no more. Nobody's asking anymore.
getting
I mean, there's a
there.
few in the Twitch
How
chat.
about
but
How about you
there's
go
one.
through the
His
chat
chat.
because there's 184
Yeah.
lovely people here.
All right,
Yes,
chat,
I
ask
see
us some questions. Let's
184
fucking
lovely
go.
people.
What
All
are
right,
your
fine. What are Ed
opinions?
and Monica's opinions on the Sonic movie?
I thought it was better than I expected, but that was a low bar to clear.
I'm
Same.
angry. I'm fucking angry that they didn't keep ugly Sonic. Okay.
I'm angry that
No,
they
we
didn't keep the freaking Sonic Boomcast because Roger Craig Smith is like an amazing Sonic, and I wanted all those voice actors in that movie.
Oh,
So
You know what?
Posh asked me a question earlier. Where is it?
They animated that entire movie with ugly Sonic. So somewhere out there's an ugly Sonic cut. Instead of the
Release the
Snyder
ugly
cut,
cut.
I want ugly Sonic.
I'm
yeah.
about to
I mean,
butcher this name. Bro,
the
okay.
movie probably wouldn't have worked with ugly
are you-
Sonic, but I still wanted it.
Because everyone would have been going,
Ugly
"Ew, what is
Sonic."
that?" the whole time.
you
yeah.
got real
oh,
ASMR
God.
there for a second, Monica.
Thank
I
you.
By
like
the way,
I
chat-
like
by the way,
Sonic
chat-
Boom designs for Sonic.
By the way, chat, don't say I don't ever do anything for you because you weren't supposed to be able to ask questions, and now I'm breaking their rules for you. So
Actually,
Well,
they
no,
are
they
allowed
were
to
supposed
ask
to ask questions. Like, you
They're
didn't
allowed
break
to ask
shit.
questions in
Oh.
chat.
Speaking of questions, I believe Velvet has
Yeah.
a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
From Posh. Ed, did you enjoy being a raw in Dust? I'm
Hell yeah.
guessing that means something.
I sure did.
Fuck
That
you.
was a lot of freaking fun. Very hard because it's like the complete opposite of who I am naturally. So it was a very fun acting challenge, and I'm really proud of the way it turned out.
Is there a particular
Alright.
project you've worked on or character you've played that stands out to you as one that you really enjoyed doing?
Yeah, Ara would probably be in that category.
I see you,
That-
Spicy. I see you.
Is
I was
there-
very happy with that.
Is there one that you, I don't know if you are happy to say, but is there one that you didn't enjoy much or kind of regret doing to some extent?
No, I don't think I've regretted any of the roles that I've done. There's somewhere I'm like, that's not as good as it could have been, and that happens all the time. But that's just me being hypercritical because I'm my own worst critic, and I hold myself to a very high standard because I love what I do and I want to be as good as I can at it. And I kind of got that Michael Jordan mindset of like, just keep getting better, keep like find ways to improve, be the best that you can.
All right. So there's a question from Halusa that says, "Hey guys, how's it going? What do you think of the Hazbin Hotel YouTubers, mainly the comic dubbers? What do you guys think of the dubs of the comics and fan-made comics?"
I haven't seen a lot of the comic. Oh, sorry, Monica first.
Oh, thank you. I haven't seen any of them either, but I don't know if people are that passionate about it and they want to like do something like that. I think that's great.
Mostly what I've seen is like the TikTok stuff and the costumes people have made, and those are extremely impressive. So I think anybody that's willing to take time out of their day to create content based on something that we've created or specifically Viv has created, I think is tremendously flattering, and it's very nice to see. Even if we don't see all the content because there's just no way that we could, just the fact that it's out there and it exists and that you guys take the time to put it into the ether is pretty incredible.
Yeah, and like the amount
I
of like
think-
talent, like holy shit, like
Yeah, there's a lot of really talented people.
Oh, God,
I
like
think
the
one of our
makeup
old
stuff.
moderators made an Alistar costume themselves. It's pretty damn accurate. They even made like little paper claws and shit.
It's about Yacht.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Yacht, who probably won't see this. We love Yacht.
Oof.
I mean, if it's going to be archived, then he'll see it.
Anyway,
I have a shitpost question.
What's the shitpost question?
Spicy wants to know how Ed feels about the pineapple gif I just put in the group chat.
It's you, Bosco, as a pineapple.
Perish.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Edward Bosco.
I don't get it. I think you're a talented animator. I think.
No, I think didn't know. Mama Joe drew that. Yeah. Mama Joe drew that, and I think it was Luigi that recorded. And then I think, what was it? It was Saucy, who fucking sung a parody of the SpongeBob theme to that GIF. It's just fucking perish.
All kinds of
I have a weird feeling that people are gonna meme that into fucking the ground. But on top of that, that's now sparking a debate that I wanted to avoid. What is your guys' thought on pineapple on pizza?
We've already answered this question.
All right, I'm gonna put this to bed. I'm gonna just put this to bed, and you guys can follow up with whatever the fuck you want. So, first of all, I should state my qualifications. Number one, I was born in Chicago, the home of deep dish. Fucking delicious. Not debatable. Number two, family from New York. So I've had a lot of New York pizza. Fucking delicious. Number three, my dad owns an Italian pizzeria, Neapolitan style, from Italy. Have had that pizza too. So, as the most qualified pizza snob that you have in this call, let me just officially state for the record, fuck pineapple on pizza.
Thank you, Edward!
Now, you are allowed to like whatever you want. It is your right as an American to be wrong. However, fuck pineapple on pizza. Also, enjoy whatever you want. Put whatever you want on your pizza. But fuck pineapple on pizza.
Thank you, my hero.
You are completely
I like how
free.
passionate you get.
You are completely free to put pineapple on pizza, and we are completely free to laugh at you for being wrong.
I'm gonna have to agree. I've never been to Chicago, but I've been to New York. I went to
I've never been to
once.
Chicago. I have a New York pizza.
Órale!
Órale, vato. Viva la raza.
Oye, pero ¿qué te pasa? Oye, me respeta, okay?
I have a question.
Hey, you know what I said that I like pineapple on pizza, Holmes? I lied, ese!
Eat a bag of dicks. Okay, look, pineapple on pizza, it's shit.
What? Yeah, it is shit. I agree.
It's shit. I've
It is shit. I
pizza
agree.
from Italy, and let me tell you, by the way, they're really
Pizza in
generous
Italy
with
is
cheese over there.
delicious.
Oh God,
yeah.
the cheese is unpasteurized, so it's like super greasy.
It's insane. It's insane.
delicious.
But I'm glad that you agree that pineapple is garbage. Thank you so
No,
much.
it's disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pineapple's fucking... The only fruit that belongs on a pizza is a fucking tomato. And that's it.
Yeah, and that's also classified as a vegetable.
Exactly.
It's actually got dual class. Like there are a lot of nutrition that's considered a vegetable. It is
kind of like
technically a
carrots, right?
fruit,
How
but
it has
it's
dual
also-
classification.
Well, I think a fruit is technically anything that has seeds in it, and I think it has to be like an oval shape or something of that nature. There's a
No.
classification for fruit.
Actually, this is actually something I know. Essentially, a fruit is any kind of like seed that has some sort of flesh around it.
Flesh.
Like-
That's what it was. There was some.
Yeah.
I thought it was
some
the
sort
shape,
of
but
flesh
flesh
that
makes
feeds
sense.
the
Yeah.
seeds.
What
There are
was the
different
state?
classifications, which I won't go into. But yes.
Wait,
So then,
Yeah.
as apparently the expert on fucking fruits and vegetables, tomato is double classified, right? Because a lot of
legally,
nutritionists
yes.
also consider it a
Berry?
vegetable.
Biologically, it's just a fruit. But yeah, I mean, a lot of
Dude,
vegetables
people are
classified
so
as
pissed
fruits.
that Ed doesn't like pineapple on his pizza, and now there's people surprised that tomatoes are considered a fruit. There's like so much chaos going on.
Tomatoes are a fruit. That's
They
what
are a
they
fruit.
Biologically,
Technically,
they are a fruit.
Yeah.
That's why a pizza contains all 5 food groups.
Yes, actually, Poch, they are berries. Tomatoes are berries.
So
Wait, who was
technically,
the-
would
who
that
was the
make
kid
ketchup a
that said that,
smoothie?
That pizza was a vegetable. Do y'all
Hate
remember
this.
that?
Ketchup would
Yes.
indeed be a
I remember
smoothie.
that.
I have a very
Thank you,
balanced
Ed,
diet.
for agreeing with
I have a very balanced diet. I only ever have half and half pizzas.
Yeah, but why do you put cream on your pizza?
Cream? What?
Yeah, half and half.
No, not that. God damn it.
I have a question for
You
Ed
fell
and Monica.
right into that.
I have a question for Ed and Monica. Tea or coffee? How do you like it?
No!
Why is this happening?
Because it's a question we've asked literally every single stream we've done so far.
Okay, sure. Yes, I like tea. I mostly drink throat coat tea, which is like a specialized tea that's meant to like keep your throat safe, and it doesn't taste very good, but you put some honey in there and you deal with it. But yeah, I'll drink tea. Tea's fine. I have no problem with tea. I'm not a huge tea person, but I will drink it. I prefer coffee. I had some earlier before we started, and I just bought a brand new coffee maker. So I definitely love coffee, and I always take it with some form of cream and sugar.
What type of coffee is your favorite?
Unless I'm having like a cappuccino, in which case I'll probably just have whatever they put in it.
Alright.
What type of coffee? Whatever I have bought at the store.
Okay.
I also do the throat coat. I'll do matcha. Anything matcha, I'm so down. Oh God, like milk tea with like matcha in it is delicious. As for coffee goes, dude, Cuban coffee.
Cuban coffee's
the
great.
way to
I
go.
love Peruvian beans. I will say that.
Oh, it's so good. I actually just got a Keurig, and
Oh,
it's
see, I've never
Keurigs are nice.
really enjoyed Keurigs because, like, yeah, they're convenient, but they always taste off to me.
they
Yeah.
taste watered down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. Yeah, like, and I just bought a brand new, like, I actually bought a like there's apparently an association that I learned about that certifies coffee makers. It's like this is like the ideal temperature to brew your coffee, and this thing fits in that category. And it's fucking great. And so I'm actually testing it. I left coffee out there, so I had a cup when we started. I'm gonna have a cup when we're done, and it's supposedly gonna be still hot, like 3 hours later.
Oh wow.
It's insane,
Oh dang. You gotta send me the link to that.
I
right?
dropped some more questions and in the bottom of the DM if you guys want to
Also,
answer
they're
them.
asking me a lot of wrestling questions in the chat, and you're skipping them, and I don't know why.
What
I-
is the name
because
of
I'm
your...
looking at 3 places at once.
Well, then why am I able to see all of them?
I was literally about to ask one of them, but basically...
Go ahead.
man, I
By
love
all
What
means,
is
thank you.
the name
Thank
of your
you.
wrestling show, Ed?
MNW Friday Night Flashbang. It airs every Friday around 4 o'clock PST, anywhere between 3 and 5. It really depends, but 4 is a good time. But yeah, so if you subscribe to my channel, twitch.tv/Bosco, you'll get the notification for when it's going live because I try not to just post on Twitter all the time. That's the best way to watch it. I will say this, though. I don't do Hazbin stuff on that stream. So if you're coming just to hang out with the voice of Alistar and you hate wrestling, or if you just want me to do requests, that's a bad time to do it. But if you're like, I don't watch wrestling, however, I want to see what this is all about, by all means. Because there's a lot of people that have never watched wrestling that still come to the show and they're like, wow, this is really cool.
Can confirm.
Yeah,
I do that.
it's really nice to like listen to like in the background while I like draw or some shit. The few
There you
times
go.
that I do come.
I appreciate that.
And the chat
Mhm.
gets really, really, really
The
into
chat
it,
goes
which is a lot
nuts.
of,
Like they
it's
are
so much fun.
passionate. They are into it.
That's a big reason why I go to watch the chat, and they just it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, your chat's so funny.
You guys really
I love like shout out to my boys from MNW. Like they're great. They're
Aw.
absolutely great.
to the Hazbin chat that's currently watching this. I highly recommend it, you guys. It's just so much fun to watch. Ed
However,
be-
I'm warning you. I'm warning all of you. My mods are on alert for Hazbin
Mhm.
people. Don't go in there just being Hazbin people. If you want to, I do plenty of other streams where I'm like, I'm playing Halo or I'm just sitting around chatting. Those are the streams where you're like, hey, tell me about Alistar. But like in MNW, I'm fully in character. I don't break until the show's over. So I don't do requests. Creation streams, when I do my MNW creation streams, I don't really do Alistar stuff on that either. I typically save that for the variety stuff. So just a heads up, because my mods have had to deal with people asking me to do requests constantly in the middle of my show, and they're just like, no, stop.
Yeah, just be like nice.
That's my disclaimer, just to help them out.
If you wouldn't do it in the fan cord, you probably shouldn't do it there.
Oh my. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I feel like your fan cord's probably pretty loosey-goosey.
Actually, no, we have a very strict policy on people DMing the we have all the casting crew under a special role, and we have a very strict policy on that.
Ooh.
Which is what we were going to
Yeah, they're not allowed to
Yeah,
DM
they're
you
not
or
allowed to
at
DM you.
I'm actually, so what I'm probably going to stream after we're done with this because I have more creation stuff I have to do. So
Hype.
if you want to check that out when we're done with this, I'll probably hop over there. However, again, not the has-been time.
It's other things time.
It is. It's the
Yes.
watch Ed be Ed time.
Do they have wrestling in hell?
I
It is.
remember, by the way, just a funny story when one of the I think it was the first time I went into your stream for that, and people started dropping subs, and you just lost your fucking mind over that.
Well,
That
because
was
they were having a sub war, and I'm like, no, this can't be happening.
That was a great time.
Yeah,
I
that was-
appreciated watching you lose your shit over that.
Yeah, well, you have to play it up. You have to give them because if
I
people
know.
sub to your channel and you're just like, "Hey, thank you so much for that," it's like, what? Somebody just donated 50 subs. Like, you got to give them a reaction,
Oh yeah.
and everybody reacts in their own way. But you have to give them something, otherwise, why? That's what they're basically paying for.
I
Like, hey,
know.
this is my support, but also I kind of want to make you freak out. So I think it's disingenuous to not give them what they're looking for.
All right. Yeah.
Or, sorry, I think it's
Okay.
disingenuous to not let them see the genuine surprise that I have when people are that kind. I flipped that. That
Aw.
was incorrect. It would be disingenuous to just give them what they want, but that's like my legitimate reaction of like, why are you doing this? And so rather than contain that and be professional, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's a lot of fun.
Yep. Anyway,
All right.
sorry, there's more questions. Go ahead.
I need to tune in for them. I only got to tune in for one, and that wasn't.
You
for
would
any fun
appreciate it
reason
because
at
there's a
all.
lot of demons and crazy shit on there, and werewolves and like lizards and
I highly recommend it
weird
if you
shit.
want like
Fuck yeah.
background noise. Let's
Yeah.
see. I like how someone calls wrestling a manly soap opera.
I mean, that's
what it
appropriate.
is.
I would
It
rather them
is.
call it a soap opera than have them call it fake because it's not.
Did you guys know Hazbin?
I'm actually
Hotel
gonna
isn't
call
real?
out.
Huh?
I'm gonna call out a Hazbin character real quick. Fucking Valentino is basically just Spanish soap opera trope number 487, and I don't like him.
All right, fair enough.
I'm hyped for him.
Why would
Uh,
you say something so controversial and yet so brave?
I just do,
Um,
man. It's just how I am.
Someone
Monica.
asks in the chat, Ed, do you prefer your basketball Sona or your werewolf Sona? Shit, I dropped my phone.
I don't really have a preference. The way though, so both of those came out because Ashley's freaking crazy. So the first time I was ever on a honeycast, she's like, "I have to draw you a persona." I'm like, "No, you don't." It's like, "Yeah, no, because I do all this art and these thumbnails." I'm like, I don't have anything. You can just draw me. And she's, no, that's boring. So she's like, "What's your favorite animal?" And I'm like, "I'm not doing this." It's like, "Why? Just tell me your favorite animal." I'm like, "Because I know what you're going to do because I've seen what you did to Michael." And she's like, so she drew the basketball because she didn't know what my favorite animal was because I knew what she was going to do. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. So she drew the basketball and it became a big thing. And then finally, we got an actual donation that was like, "Hey, for the Beastars cast and all of the Hazbin people, what are your favorite animals?" So we went around and like Ben and Griffin and Mike, and we all went around the table. And I was like, "Oh, my favorite animal is a wolf." And she's like, "Aha, I got him." And I'm like, "Fucking, this is exactly why I didn't say anything." So then she spent like 3 days. She'd already been drawing werewolves on her stream for whatever reason. And so she's like, "I'm going to start drawing your character and I'm going to change it." I'm like, "You realize this is a bad idea. It's going to backfire on you." She's like, no, this is what I wanted. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm like, all right, you're going to learn the hard way. Then she posted the picture, and then immediately all the furries came out of the woodwork, and they're like, "Man, this is way too hot. I don't know." And then they started drawing it. I'm like, do you understand the fan base that you're appealing? Because you've not just appealed to Hazbin, you've not now gone and gotten the furries who are already on your shit because of Beastars. They're going to take this and run with it, and they're going to abuse the hell out of it. And they keep sending her all of this artwork, and it keeps getting more and more and more interesting is the word I'll use. So she has doomed herself forever. And I could not be happier. So my preference is draw whatever you want. I can't control you. It's just flattering that you even draw anything in the first place. But whatever you end up drawing, I know it's going to make Ashley squirm and uncomfortable, and it's great.
Beautiful.
That is a fabulous
Ashley?
answer. Bully Ashley.
Bully Ashley.
Ed, you have a question.
Yes.
How about a
WWE?
Monica question?
Oh yeah,
Monica's vibing.
we
All
had
right, fine.
it.
What's the wrestling question? Sorry.
WWE, AEW, or both?
Technically both, but I vastly prefer AEW because I think their storytelling is better and they're consistent. I have issues with AEW, and that's with anything. I'm critical of everything, apparently. But yeah, I prefer AEW. WWE, NXT used to be awesome, but NXT is slowly starting to deteriorate, and it's making me sad. So yeah, technically both for now, but yeah, I vastly prefer AEW.
Here's a question for both of you. If people are to make fan art of you, how would you guys like them to send it to you?
Twitter's probably the best way because I don't really know of a better medium to get us to see it. We're probably not always going to see it because you have to tag us in it, but I also can't recommend that, like, hey, here's an email just for the artwork, because there's like no way I'll be able to sift through all that. So tag us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter for sure, because that actually helps us. Like, I hate to say it, but like companies will sometimes be like, how many followers do you have? And I hate that that's even a thing. But even just like following us and being able to tag us in stuff like that really helps. Just like, hey, we support this person, and also here, tag artwork. So yeah, tag us on Twitter. That's probably my suggestion.
Yeah, I'm gonna say same, and that way we can retweet your artwork.
Yep. Or I get Instagram's another good one. I think Instagram's good for picture, although that's more for like pictures you take on your phone. I don't know how good it is for uploading artwork. There's not really like a Tumblr anymore because Tumblr has now destroyed itself. So I guess Twitter's probably the best medium for that.
Yeah, agreed.
And now we have
Plus,
a
I
bunch
like
of
sharing,
Monica
like,
questions.
artwork.
Yay, Monica questions.
Oh.
I'm trying. I just feel bad because like, let's have Ed and Monica on. Hey Ed, they have a question for you. I'm like, fucking, she's right here. Can we?
I know. Monica.
Monica, take the ticket away. I'm gonna shut up.
Monica, what other voice acting gigs have you done before or since Hazbin Hotel?
Oh, I've been in. Let's see. The last thing I did was Pit People. I was in that. A couple other shorts, like a bunch of like YouTube cartoons, I guess. Oh, I'm doing Nightmare Cops. I play 2 characters on that. Nightmare Cops by Newgrounds. Check it out when it comes out. It's gonna be great. God, what have I done? I've done a lot of things, and I'm blanking. Hold on.
That's such a mood.
Might have to look myself up.
Please don't ask me
just
what
woke
my
up.
next
I'm
move
so
is.
sorry.
Because I don't know.
I can't remember.
God,
While
what's
you're
something that I've been in?
while you're doing that, on a scale of 1 to 10, they're asking how Mexican you are, but I don't think they understand that there's more than one kind of Latinx person.
Oh, my grandpa's Mexican. Everyone else is straight Cuban. Like, I mean, I guess I get confused for Mexican every once in a while, but not very, I guess. You know what? I go to Taco Bell. That should tell you how Mexican I am. Not very. So,
Oof.
I know that's fucking sacrilegio. I eat Taco Bell, but whatever. Don't judge me. I'm not here judging you, unless you're having pineapple on your pizza.
Yeah.
I have to look myself up. Monica 2020 oil on canvas.
Oil on campus.
I've been in a couple mobile games. Oh, you know what? I was just on that commercial for that Canadian insurance company. For Mick actually animated that. Amazing work, by the way. Rice Pirate Mick. If you're not following him, he's great.
Oh, Mick's amazing.
He sure fucking is. What a talented lad.
I hate him.
I'm so proud of him. Fuck. But yeah, I've done that commercial for him for a couple years. A lot of Newground shorts, a lot of the collabs. Yeah, it's mostly been indie stuff and video games. Because before doing voiceover, I was like a theater kid. I did a lot of theater. And I did a lot of IVR stuff. That's how I got started, weirdly enough. So that, yeah, unless you call some random company, you might hear my voice. You know, whenever you call and they're like, please press 1 to whatever. That I did a lot of that. So sorry, it's not very interesting.
Just
Well, your
giving a
voice
bunch
is
of
very
people
soothing,
flashbacks
so
of being-
that makes
Yeah.
those make those calls much better.
Oh,
God damn. Posh fucking going for the throat in the chat. Shout out to Posh.
Ooh!
Posh,
Damn.
Shout out to my brother.
Monica, do you have any favorite dishes that you can make or that are made for you or had made for you?
Oh, snap. Yes. Cuban food. Frijoles negro. I will make the shit out of some frijoles negro. Pizza, weirdly enough. I had an old Italian woman teach me how to make pizza and marinara sauce from scratch. Delicious.
Ooh.
What else do I like to make? Any kind of sweets. Tres leches cake. Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. And from scratch. Oh. Let's see what else. Is there anything I make? Ropa vieja. Holy shit. Or carnitas, or whatever you guys want to call it. Delicious. Oh my god. And it's on like this tomato sauce. Oh my god. Like Creole sauce. That's usually what I like to make.
I've seen that, but I've never had that. I'm gonna have to have that.
Girl, I will make you some. It'll
Okay.
change your life.
I'm in.
Cuban food.
Monica,
in
can
general.
you
I'll
mail
buy
me?
everything.
Can you fucking mail me some cake, bruh?
Yeah, dude. I'll fucking email you some cakes and
Email me,
Email you some tres leches.
bruh.
whatever. Any Cuban food I can make. Just anything that involves a lot of tomato and sazon completa. I'm there.
I'm gonna come to I'm
Man,
gonna
now
come
I'm
to
hungry.
California
Y'all are making me fucking hungry.
in
you
August,
just
and
ate?
you're just like,
Yeah, now I'm hungry again.
Someone
I'm
asked,
running.
have you ever had real Mexican food?
Hell yeah, I've had real Mexican food. I live in California.
Jesus Christ.
Shove the cake through the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
God
Thanks,
damn it.
Boris. Please email me cake.
Actually, you know what? I'm lying to you. I've been to Mexico and I've had Mexican food. What the fuck? It's delicious.
All you have to
All-
do is go down to
all of
San
it.
Diego. It's the same thing.
Oh my god. God, I'm so fucking
Thanks, Holy
hungry.
Inquisition.
Of cake batter impacting the keyboard. Monica, where can people find your artwork?
Ooh, I have not drawn in like a hot minute, but on Twitter, I think my pinned tweet is something I painted last year, maybe. But I promise I will upload more art and not just that woman eating shit. I promise I will have actual art.
And
I
then
swear.
there's a
Eventually.
there's a request actually. Alistar being yelled at by Vaggie, except only in Spanish.
Oh.
So he can't fucking understand anything.
Oh. Okay.
Did Ed die?
Did he die?
I mean, I could yell at him
Eh?
anyway.
You could.
Ed, are you alive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
¿Qué
good.
tú estás
Oh,
haciendo?
okay. They're
¿Estás
fine.
prestando atención a lo que está pasando? Por favor, usa la cabeza. Son 2 horas nada más. I'm sorry, Ed. I didn't mean
I'm sorry, I don't speak Espanol.
Sorry, I only speak American
Qué
and Taco
falta de
Bell.
respeto, coño.
Throws a chunk.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you for real. It was for fake.
Bro, I'm home running.
Monica
Yeah,
Viva la
I
says,
feel
vida
sad now.
loca.
oh no.
Ahora se está
Homosexual
poniendo la cosa un
online.
poquito racista. Por favor, no me faltes de respeto.
Poor favor. Could you stop?
Could you
Por
stop?
favor, métetelo por el
Could
culo.
you not?
Donde mejor te cabe.
Can you don't?
Can
He
you
hasn't. He hasn't.
I feel like I'm in an auction. 500.
Could not connect to
Considering I just told you
translation
to shove it
server.
up your ass wherever it fits best. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I didn't mean it. It was-
That was cool.
You say that, but I've seen our fucking DMs, Monica. You are fiery. You are like,
Bruh, Monica,
sing to
you're in
you.
Hawooni. You're fucking feral.
She's got that Latino heat.
To be fair, Ed has never done anything to me. He's always been very kind. So I feel bad, even if it's pretend.
Look, I know you were talking
okay.
about something. I wasn't totally because you. Do you have any Puerto Ricans in your family?
Puerto Ricans, no.
Okay, because you speak Spanish really fast, and that's typically a Puerto Rican thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Cubans are the same way.
Are they? Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, our accent is not as nice as the Mexican accent or
Well, because it was flying by. I'm like, normally, if I could pick out enough of the words from my couple of years of Spanish, I'm like, all right, I have a general idea of what they just said to me. But like, I heard cabeza, and I was like, all right, something about my head, but like, the rest of it like zoomed by. Like, I caught the word, and I was like, right, that. But then what else?
To be fair, Cubans have like a really awful accent. Like, it's really hard to pick up. Like Mexican Spanish is so nice. Like, oh,
It is.
can understand
It also
everything
isn't like Spain Spanish, which is always a little weird to me. Because that always feels like that's like the British English of Spanish.
Oh, it kind of, yeah, I guess so. And everything is like,
And that's even without like the lisp that they normally have. Like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
I
it's
was
just like a
just
much
gonna
more
say that.
like it's a much more I don't want to even say sophisticated. I don't even know what the word I would use is, but like there's just a it's
Todos
it's like when a
llaman
British
así.
person speaks English. Like there's a it's English, but it's also got its own variation.
yeah, it's like todo es así, todos se hablan así.
And like we have a person from
sofisticado.
British land in here. Like I think is that an
Hello.
apt comparison?
Teen
British
Scones
British
land,
land.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
you're from
yeah, I gotta
Scotland?
say.
What? No. I'm from.
No, Teen Scones. Teen Scones.
Oh,
land.
Teen Scones. I was like,
Teen
he
Scones.
definitely doesn't sound Scottish.
The thing I
He does
find
not
Scones
sound
is
like Hiccup.
Spotted dick.
No.
the thing I find funny about when Americans try and do a British accent impression is every single one of them ends up sounding like Russell Brand. Like,
Russell
oi, mate,
Crowe?
have you got a fucking cig? I don't know.
No, that's not what I was talking about. I feel like I can do one that's very proper.
That's actually pretty good.
I always think my British accent sucks because I hear real British people talk to them, and I'm like, I don't feel like I sound like them. I'm not fooling. Here's a funny story,
depends,
just
right?
as an aside. I used to work at a theme park, and so they would have me be like a carnival barker sometimes, and I would have to get people in. I would do challenges where I would just speak in an accent for like an hour, and my bosses knew that I was full of shit because they knew I was American. But they couldn't come over to me and tell me to stop doing it in front of the customers. So like I'd pretend to be Australian or I'd pretend to be British. And I would have people come up to me and be like, where are you from? The best part is when they were from there. I had Australian people come up to me and be like, so where are you from? And I this is how I sold it. I was like, I'm from Melbourne. And I didn't say Melbourne. I said Melbourne. And they were like, and I was like, yes, bit sold. Because it's not Melbourne, it's Melbourne.
Melbourne.
It was great. It was absolutely great. I loved it.
Monica, can you do a British accent?
Probably not.
We'll try it anyway.
I'm afraid I'm not that eloquent. No, I can't do it. Sorry. I guess it depends too. Like I've seen like a lot of like different British accents. There's so many.
Yeah, that's
Like-
my favorite thing is when people will ask for a British accent on an audition, and I'm like,
Yo, which one?
Which one?
right, which one? Like, do you want the Queen's English? Do you want me to sound like I'm a Beatle from Liverpool? Do you want me to
Yeah.
be from like Manchester? Do you want me to be from South London?
Anything.
What
as
are we
long
doing
as
here?
It's not Scouse, but like just. It's strange how in the UK you can go 30 miles and the accent will be completely different.
And you
Yeah,
can
it's
hear
so-
it too. It's not like subtle changes. Like it's completely different.
Yeah, like you'll hear like, oh yes, darling. It's just very nice.
And then you go 30 miles.
couple
and
miles,
suddenly
and
it's
you're
all
like,
talking
"Hello,
like
love."
this, man. All from
Like
the
I have a
Liverpool
buddy
and the
from
Chatham Boots.
Yorkshire, and I'm like, your accent is like nothing I've ever heard before.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Oh,
yeah.
stop it. Stop it. I
I
hate
really
you.
like how some
Don't
of the
Sorry,
accents-
let me pronounce
Stop
it.
them
Yorkshire.
from north.
No, I'm
Yorkshire.
specifically talking to Golden.
That's
Triggered. I'm triggered.
Don't speak tea.
Speak tea and scones. Oh, now I want some scones. That is pretty much all of our questions. Everyone's just
Ooh.
pretty much fawning
Yeah, I
over
think
y'all
it might be
now.
about time to wrap up. It's
Yeah.
been 2 hours.
currently
Anything-
posh appreciation hours in the Twitch chat.
Yo no hablo British.
There's so many questions. Oh my
There
god.
are still so many questions. Are
Why
you really
didn't
going to sit
guys
here and answer
post
them
these
all?
earlier? Why are you asking
I
at the
can't.
end?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like,
I
bro,
had to-
you
I had to-
had
I had
the
to
fucking
feel- I had to fill-
chance.
I had to fill time just blasting this wannabe tiefling over here. Like it was just messed up, guys.
Oh no, someone
I
says,
mean,
"Dear
it's actually
Ed."
funny you say that because this is that profile picture is actually hell of a imp OC that I redesigned into a tiefling bard for a D&D campaign.
This makes me want to
I
cry
believe
a
you.
bit.
Of course you did, because the tiefling's always the fucking bard. I watch the Unexpectables too. Like son of a bitch.
Dear Ed, my potential future stepdad likes strawberries on pizza. What should I do? Should I still allow him to marry my mum one day?
What?
I don't want to put him down, but is it too late for him? Sincerely, oh God, why an
Straw-
Austin?
It is not only too late
Strawberries
for
on
him,
pizza?
but every time he puts strawberries on pizza, you should just go over to him and be like, I just want to remind you, you're not my real dad.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Ed. So now that you're done killing people, all right. um, someone asked, I don't know if we went over this question for both of you. If you could choose any other character of Hazbin or Helva, who else would you dub? Did we go over this?
No, nobody did not.
Okay.
Hmm. That's a good
Also,
question.
Sylphie Seals Exterminatus.
Oh, hell yeah. Warhammer!
Woo!
I like the text to speech ones. TTS Warhammer.
Also, I wasn't serious. You probably shouldn't say that to your potential stepdad. That's going to really fuck him up. So that was, I just want to clarify that was a joke. I was joking. So if it actually happens, I'm clear. I'm totally clear. All right, good.
Do it anyway.
What faction would
didn't-
you play in Warhammer?
I didn't say that. Sorry, what was the question?
What faction would you or do you play in Warhammer?
Oh,
40K?
Space Wolves. Space Wolves.
I know nothing about Warhammer 40K,
Yeah.
but everyone makes it out to be so interesting.
Also, the
I want to get into
I
Warhammer,
wish
but
the
I've never had the
Ultramarines weren't
opportunity.
so like watered down because I kind of like the idea of the Ultramarines. They're like the goody two shoe soldiers. The oh god, I'm trying to remember the freaking all the faction names. I think it's the Blood Ravens. They're pretty cool. Who's the Space Wolves rivals? That's not the Blood Ravens. That's somebody else. The Dark Angels. They're also really cool.
Someone says, and you said you didn't want a wolf persona.
I told you wolves are my favorite animals, so the Space Wolves were fucking cool because werewolves are badass. Yeah, the Dark Angels I think are the what is their Primarch's name? Lionel Johnson, I think. Yeah, they're the rivals. So when I first started playing Warhammer, because we did the tabletop, we played Death Watch. I had to pick somebody from like a chapter, and like the Dark Angels, the Space Wolves, the Ultramarines. Like I was kind of trying to figure out which one of those I wanted to be. Blood Ravens were also really cool. Imperial Fist. One of my buddies played an Imperial Fist. That was badass.
Someone, I keep getting this question. Can
Also,
we get
fuck the Thousand Suns. They're a pain in the ass. Sorry.
y'all good? You want to get it out of
Yeah,
your system?
No, I'm
Do
good.
you want to argue with them like you did Velvet?
No, we good.
Okay, because you can. That's available to you. Can we get a Cajun Alistair?
I've done that before. Sure. What am I saying?
They literally didn't say.
Oh, well, see, now you've. All right. What's their name?
Wait.
Their name. That is a great question. I have lost it now.
Fuck.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah,
I
lost
thought
it.
they were competent, and I've realized right now they are
No.
very much
No.
not.
No,
Listen, Ed, I can't be confident after you murdered me in cold blood.
You're the one that asked for it. Why did you attack
I
my
did.
sports teams?
I'm sorry.
You could have at least gone to pineapple on pizza. It would have been at least a little better for you.
I think the thing I should have gone with is fucking the fucking what have you been saying in fucking
someone says a
oh
Dr.
right you're
Facilier line, like a Dr. Facilier line.
Lady
and it was
Alistar?
Alistar.
Okay, wait. Their name is Alistar.
Alistar, yeah.
Lady Alistar.
Well, hello there, Lady Alistar. I just wanted to let you know that I got friends on the other side.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, so I'm broken. Anyway,
Same.
someone, yes, or a Nightshade. I keep telling them to fire me, but there's no one to replace me. So y'all are stuck with me for now.
There are
This
like
right
3
here.
people to replace you. You
Are
just
you gonna
refuse
you're
to
gonna
step
replace
out.
me, Bosco? Please do, and then delete the server.
That's not what I said.
Delete server.
Delete the server.
Yes, that's
By the way,
that's what it
monsters,
was.
didn't somebody want me to flirt with you?
No,
Yeah.
no.
And I
stop.
thought,
Yeah.
since I'm gonna be in this Cajun accent anyway, I thought maybe you'd like to talk to the original Alistar before he went to the other side.
I see Mon's dead too.
If you listen really, really closely,
No.
you can hear the ovaries of the viewers exploding.
If you listen
My
really,
everything
really
is
closely, you
exploding.
can hear Mons.
Oh yes.
I'm just curious if she's as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside.
The deathly silence says it all. Nobody's ever managed to get her to shut up like that before.
Don't worry, monster.
Oh no, Weimer was able to.
They'll never find the body.
Stop.
Because he was a serial killer, so there you go.
Because he was the same.
Oh, how
That's
romantic.
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Oh no, Alistar's not flirting with her. Alistar wants to murder her.
I'm okay with this, please.
Same difference, honestly.
Same thing.
That's it.
Well, she's
I'm
into that,
super
so that
into
works.
death. I don't know if you know this. Death is my fetish.
Fucking please kill me. Give me the sweet
Death
release
is
of
my
death.
fetish.
My fetish.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I said it in French. Fetish.
I hate you. I just want you to know this.
Posh, you're the only one that can still get me.
Hate you, Ed. Thanks for that.
I don't care.
Anyway,
You deserve it.
I don't deserve it.
You absolutely do deserve it. Don't you
I'm now
fucking
being
lie.
pinged in the fan cord for some silly reason. Being called out for being broken. All right, we are done.
Are we done? Are we done?
Oh, is that your drawing line? You don't want to deal with that shit anymore? We still got like 3 more questions.
Oh,
You know,
let's
maybe
ask
we
him.
should
Let's
answer.
go. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, here's one from Monica. Have you ever
Okay.
felt like you've been typecast for a show because you're Latina?
Ooh, good question.
That is a really good question. Surprisingly, only once, and it was only because I knew Spanish. I get typecast more for like the mom. I'm always someone's mom or a little boy, or like a character that doesn't emote much. Like I never get like, oh, we want you to be this zany character. Like never. They're like, oh, you know, either mom, little boy, or some like seductress character. It's always, I don't know why, but it's not. It doesn't really happen because I'm Latina. Surprisingly.
Oh, all right. Well, shit.
Sí, ya tú sabes.
Oh God, look, monsters can't say anything, so now they're typing in the chat. They're afraid.
So
They're very
I can't
afraid.
believe we broke Mon. F for Mon. F for Mon's in
That wasn't even
the
difficult.
chat.
Speaking of, she's also got she's got a weakness for Alucard.
stop.
Oh, like from Helsing?
Oh yes.
Oh,
She has the
fit-
biggest
let's
fucking
put-
weakness.
That fits. That absolutely fits. I'm noticing a pattern.
All right,
Exactly.
listen. Okay, listen. I'm calling myself.
Well, I
out
thought you were
here.
broken. What happened?
I'm calling myself out here. Okay, it is literally said
Okay.
on my Twitter profile picture. Shut the fuck up, Ed. I
Okay,
hate
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry. Continue.
It literally says lover of edgelords. Okay, I love
Oh my
edgelords.
god, you're a lover of edgelords too. Oh my god, what are you like 13? Oh my god. Did you hold on, like did you
She's never left her goth phase, man.
Oh my god, did
I
you see
never
Soul
left.
Eater? Oh my god, did you see Soul
I did
Eater?
not. I did
Oh my
not.
god, it's so good.
Mátame, papi.
Sorry.
This is
I have
karma.
nothing. I got
want you to
nothing.
know.
I got nothing.
Oh my god,
This
do you
is
like
the
Adam
first
Sandler?
time
Ed,
that
one
she's
by
been
one, slice
fucking
every
broken.
single person in the
Monster,
chat.
do you like the Adams Family?
Wait,
Oh
what?
god.
The Adams Family, they're like so edgy.
I love Adam's Family.
Listen, I knew you would. You're so edgy. Oh my god.
Monley?
You know, hey, be careful. Don't cut yourself on that edge.
No joke. No joke. No joke.
My name
I
is.
fucking-
Can you say it, please, Mon? Please say it.
I don't have it memorized. I really should though.
Oh my god, you
My
don't have
name
a-
is
come on.
Darkness
You're making
Dimension Raven.
excuses now. You just don't want to get bullied
Ebony.
anymore.
I'm sorry, I'll say it. What was it?
My name is Darkness. My name is
Darkness-
Ebony Darkness Dimension. Dimension
Dimit Raven Way. Oh God. We've been reading My Immortal. Or we were
I've
reading
been
it earlier
reading
today.
My Immortal. Her and I, we were
Yeah.
doing it because we did it last year in the fan cord.
And the joke
I brought
is,
her in at chapter 5
Oh my
and she
God.
broke. She couldn't even read one
My,
sentence.
my name is Darkness Ebony Raven Way.
that you're really channeling the goth kids from South Park, which by the way are actually my favorite. I fucking love
Right, because like you would totally be in the group. Like, oh my god.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
Such a
you
conformist.
Oh my god.
I don't mean
Such
to
an
sound like an ignoramus.
Do we have
but
do we
I
have
love
any more
my
do we have any
immortal.
more questions? Do we have any more questions?
What is my immortal?
I don't know.
It's
what
this
that is.
really
bad.
really bad like
Oh,
Harry Potter.
we actually
fanfiction.
got one from Nausea. Did
my God,
anyone
my God.
ever make Ed as Owl say the Beetlejuice line?
Which
Which
Beetlejuice?
one?
one?
What's the
Which
Beetlejuice
Beetlejuice?
line?
That is.
They didn't specify. What the
Oh,
fuck?
well,
Why
you
would
gotta-
you
you gotta
type
be
that and not
specific.
specify?
You got to be specific. There's so many lines in that movie.
Does Ed is gay?
Does Ed is gay?
I
Wow.
keep getting that one
Nailed
too.
it.
I keep getting that one. And now I'm being pinged in Banshees. Why?
A Soul Survivor. I had to read it all out loud.
Is what it is.
No, it doesn't need to be.
Lazy Tuna says, "Can Monstrous flirt with Ed after that
No.
display?" I don't
No.
think so.
I literally
Yeah, come
can't.
on. Go ahead. You can?
No, I literally can't. No, I literally can't.
No, she might slip and fall on that edge.
I will 100% get myself on that edge.
That was
No, okay. So like I honestly can't flirt with Ed mostly because I don't like to
You're a
do that to
fangirl?
people. No, well, no, it's not really just that. It's I don't like to
You don't like to do it to people, but you do it to literally everyone that you're friends with, including me and Remy. What the fuck?
because y'all want
I'm
it.
calling you
want
the
it.
fuck out. You just don't
Y'all-
want to do it because it's Ed.
No.
Well, I'm going to answer this
No.
question because they've been trying to ask it, and now they're putting it in all caps. So I see you, Kira. My favorite wrestler from WWE currently probably is going to be Daniel Bryan. Of all time, it's probably Bret the Hitman Hart. I also really love CM Punk because, yes, he's from Chicago, but he's awesome. I like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I got a lot. Undertaker is super up there. So, yeah, there's a lot of ones that I like. Sorry, that was just, I guess, wanted to answer that for them.
What is the most brilliant, but at the same time ridiculous thing that you've seen in wrestling that you saw?
The
it
most
and thought,
brilliant
"That's
but
fucking
ridiculous?
great." Yes.
Broken Matt Hardy. Broken Matt Hardy in TNA was insane because he would talk in a purposefully bad British accent. He created a lore for his character about being from all these different dimensions and being a reincarnated thing from like thousands of years ago. And he did everything so seriously. And now he's in AEW and he got a drone over. Vanguard 1. Which is an insider reference to one of his old wrestling characters, but Matt Hardy got a drone over. And then Chris Jericho, who's also one of my favorites, it was feuding with a drone and tried to make him join their faction by putting a little t-shirt hanging from this thing's like on the bottom where you can hang stuff from. But then they beat it up and broke it with baseball bats. And then Matt Hardy had a funeral for it because he threw it back into the lake of reincarnation. Or maybe it was in his pool, which is a different lake that does something else. Anyway, it's fucking crazy. And his family's in on it, and his butler's in on it, and it's great. Senor Benjamin is amazing. So, yes, Broken Matt Hardy is something that is ridiculous in wrestling. There's no way it should be over, and I fucking love it.
It's quite a good follow-up question from Hatava. If you were a WWE wrestler, what would your trademark thing or gimmick be?
I was already a wrestler sort of in MNW. I created a character. It was just me. His name was Edward Bosco, but he was called the MVP, which is why I have MVP emotes on my thing. He was undefeated until his very last match or two. So he never lost, and that's because the game I apparently built a superhero. But he was just this he's basically me. But if you can believe me being turned up to 11, even more so than you see on the streams, I was the most evil part. And I tried to be a good guy, but everybody just instantly hated me because they knew who I was as a person. And it's always fun to make fun of me. So if they wanted to make fun of me, I did the same thing that The Rock did. I was like, if you want to boo me, then I'm going to go hardcore into the heel realm. And so I would just destroy people on promos. I would bury them. I'd be like, you might think that you're good, but you're a piece of trash. And the only reason you're wrestling is because your parents never loved you. And so you're here for the adoration of these stupid people who sit at home and they watch this dumb show thinking that they know the ins and outs of wrestling when they don't know jack about shit. And so I would do that, and it was great. So yeah, bro. I was the Edward Bosco because Kurt would call me the Edward Bosco, like I was the one. And then I was called the MVP. I was the MVP of MNW. That was my shtick. The undefeated, undisputed MVP.
Hell yeah.
All right, we've been going for about 2 hours and 14 minutes now. You guys think we should wrap it up now?
Did you want to stop, or do you want to go for 2.5?
No, we have gone for 2.5.
Yeah, we've gone for 2.5. And also, I think my data's going to run out if we go for much longer. So I think.
Well, then we should probably stop, shouldn't we?
Yep.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Let's
wrap it up then.
That was a very entertaining stream, though. It was lovely
also,
to have
Goldberg squashing Bray Wyatt was stupid. I just wanted. So I saw that in the chat. I guess there it is.
Okay.
Monica, Velvet, and
Can't
Ed,
stand Goldberg.
thank you guys so much for coming on. We hope that it wasn't entirely awful, and we hope that amongst all the pizza and fluff, there was some good questions as well. I know we enjoyed having you guys on. Hopefully everyone, we had about 200 viewers at one point, which was pretty awesome, and it will be up on YouTube as well. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
thank you guys for
Yeah.
coming
We
on.
can keep that up. We'll get affiliate.
Do you really want that? Do you really want that kind of power?
We'd have
I
to
don't.
stream a
Oh,
lot
you're
more.
gonna probably
Apparently
have affiliate.
you
I'm gonna be
do.
honest. Affiliate's really easy to get. You'll probably have it after this stream.
Oh,
It's
Well,
the partner
nice.
bit that's tricky to get.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can't even get partner.
Ed and Monica, is there anyone that you guys would like to shout out? Anything you'd like to plug before we wrap up? Before we're done? Close?
Obviously follow Viv on Twitter. Go listen to that Devin Townsend. Don't hold in your pee like I've been doing. You'll get a UTI. Don't do that. Stop.
go piss!
You
What the
could have
fuck?
taken a break, man.
No, I was on the stream. Why do I reek of candy? Anyway,
Candy corn.
Candy corn.
no candy corn. But also PSA, the yellow colorant in candy corn is known to cause tumors and hives. Don't consume
thanks,
candy
man.
corn. And
So not
follow-
only is
follow us
candy
on
corn
Twitter.
bad, it's poisonous.
Yeah, so and follow us on Twitter.
Why does it exist? I really don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope everyone watching has had a good time. We will announce whoever the next guest is in the Hazbin Discord. Go to hasbindiscord.com.
Yes.
And Golden, did you make sure to? You're gonna save it, right? You're gonna put it on YouTube.
Yes,
Did you
We
make
do
the
have a VOD.
did triple check that setting before we started.
Okay, so we
Uh,
will also be uploading this for people to view later.
And just so you guys know, we have our Twitter page, which Golden will remind me what it is. Has been
know what it
Fancord.
is.
How did you forget? You just
I don't know, I
used it
literally don't-
before
I
the
know.
fucking stream.
I know. Anyway, find us on Twitter at HasbinFancord. That's where our link is, somewhere in the bio. Anyway, tomorrow we will announce who we are Q&Aing with next time. And I would like to thank every single one of you guys for coming out here and spending time with us. We love you. Thank you so much, Bosco. Thank you so much, Monica, for being out here with us. We love you guys so much. We hope you guys have a
Thank you
beautiful
very
day.
much. I love you.
Yeah, I love you.
I can't believe you didn't let me plug
Bye
myself.
bye.
Can't believe you didn't let me plug myself. It's so rude.
Go ahead, plug yourself. We're still on.
All
We're
right.
still streaming.
Oh, at Ed Bosco VA on Twitter. I would really appreciate all the follows. You guys have been very kind about that. I love seeing new followers. It's awesome. I never understand it, but I love it. And then on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, that's a majority of where I'll stream. I normally don't stream on YouTube, which is I know where most of the Honeycast stuff happens, but I'm not a fan of YouTube monetization and their whole shtick, so I stick to Twitch. It's personal preference. I also like the format better. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
That was
Have a
pretty
beautiful day.
gay. Goodbye.
We are all done.